Hey, did you get the link?
Did you?
Are you black?
He sent it to the group chat, Ricky. You send him the picture of what we're going to talk about too, so he can
Oh yeah, I got you. I
did
got you.
you?
Hey, did you get that
kind
link?
of know what the fuck he's talking about.
Did you?
He sent it to the group chat, Ricky.
What?
Putting a hat on his don't put on that Stillery hat. We're kicking you if you put that shit on. Send him the picture of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
I was about to say, bro, you're Clash, bro.
Phone's about to die too. Jesse, are we not finishing the game? It's literally 5 minutes left in the broadcast or the thing. We just came back from a 0-3. That's kind of insane. Whoa, that's kind of gay. No way. Bro, Jesse, I'm literally like going crazy right now. I just literally got two people probably injured right now. Okay, that was a drone. Got him. I think so. We're about to win this round. Yes, we're gonna need more time. We're literally winning. Tell them literally 6 more minutes. Where are they at? Whoa, Jesse. Whoa, Jesse, you let him kill both of us? No way, bro. No way. He just killed three of us. He's dead. He's dead 100%. No, Jesse, we're gonna win this round. We're already in overtime, Jesse. Six more minutes is enough time, bro. He has to hurry up and kill him, though. Yeah, I'm in here.
Who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me? Nigga, who want smoke with me? 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 Nigga, who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me? I'm trying to fuck a nigga lungs up. They be like, no, don't put them down guns up. Fuck that. Say big brother.
There we go. Now we're all set up.
We need to spin on while the sun out.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode, Gumball Sports Machine. Supposed to have some other people here. Just not here. Just, awful time management. But welcome back, episode 5. Lots to talk about. Very, very great show to look forward to. Again, supposed to have 2 other guests, or 3 other guests that just haven't showed up yet. So, I'll start off. Of course. Again, supposed to have 2 other guests to look forward to. Or 3 other guests. Again, supposed to have 2 other guests. So, 1 second. Oh, I think they're coming in right now. I'll start off.
Hello.
El Echo.
There we
Okay.
go. I think
Do you
they're
hear me,
doing it
Jamal?
finally.
So we're
But-
Jesse, can you hear me?
Excuse me. Oh my God.
yeah.
Super wild
You
card
can hear me,
weekend.
Jess?
Yeah.
Bunch of blowouts, a few good
Bro,
games.
Jamal can't hear us, bro.
I know.
Lions Rams was amazing, fantastic game.
Jamal?
But the storyline behind that game with
My camera setup is gonna
Stafford
be
going back to
trash.
Jamal?
Detroit. Oh, there
Can't
he
hear
is.
us? Jamal? Jamal? Hello?
There we go.
Do you hear us?
Hold on.
Hello?
There we go.
Hello? Do you hear us?
Yeah, there we go.
Hello?
Hold on.
Jamal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Hold on.
Why is it like echoed?
Y'all hear me?
Jesse is echoing because of you.
All right. Ricky, why are you not in the camera?
How?
I'm turning on my camera. I have an L set up.
Yeah.
Jamal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Do you hear me,
Let
Jamal?
me see what my setup look like.
There we go. See, Jess, why you can't set
Oh,
up
I
like
got a W set up.
That's a W
set
setup.
up.
What are we?
Hold on, let me wipe my camera off.
Wait, Jamal, can you hear me?
My camera, I have an L set up. Jamal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Jamal, can you hear me?
Does someone have it in the background, bro?
There we go. See, Jess, why you can't set up
I
like
got a W.
There we go.
That's a W set up.
What are we?
I don't know why.
Can y'all hear me now? Wait,
Jesse, do you have it planned in your background?
No. Can you hear me?
All right, there we
Yes,
go. I
we
think
can
we
hear
good
you.
now, bro.
Can you hear me, Jamal?
Who has it on the background, bro?
Not me.
I don't know
Can
why.
y'all hear me now?
There we go.
Jesse, do you have it planned in your background?
No. Can you hear me?
What is going on?
It's like delayed.
It is delayed. I don't know why it's delayed, bro. Let's see.
Who has
bro.
it on the background?
Not me. Can y'all hear me now?
Jamal, I think it's you, bro.
It might be me, honestly.
No. Can you hear me?
What is going on?
Do I have it in the background, bro? I'm gonna leave and come back.
All right.
Can y'all hear me now?
Technical difficulties, bro. Yeah, I can hear you, Jess.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
I can hear Kevin.
You can't hear me?
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Can y'all hear me now?
Oh, it was definitely me. My bad.
Wow.
This is
I'll
awkward.
host.
Yeah. You guys can both shut up, and all of you just be quiet. So, see, I'm about to say some things I can't say on here.
Chef Ray.
Hold up.
Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? What's going
Chef
on?
Rick of Daily Bread is in the building.
There we go. Can you guys all hear okay?
Can
We
you
good?
hear
No
me?
more echo.
No more echo? Bet. Yep, my bad.
Let's get into it. I'm ready for these sports takes,
Bet.
man.
Make sure it's still going.
Don't worry,
All
Copper.
right. I was introing, before these people just want to be late. Just
My
awful
bad,
time
I'm
Hey,
management.
sorry.
hey, before
Hey,
we start,
Rainbow
is it a
Six
way I
Siege,
can see
bro. Just want to be
everybody?
trash. It's all good though. It's all
Oh,
good.
okay, you gotta slide to the right, Rick. You gotta slide to the
Kevin,
right.
where you at?
Okay, perfect.
Bro,
Kevin, get on the
I just got
camera.
the shower. I'm butt ass naked right now.
Bro, see, all right, bro. See, what are you?
Ayo,
Just
Asian.
see why are we being racist, bro?
That was racist. I'm sorry,
That
guys.
was racist. Kevin, just join back
Bro.
when you get out the shower.
Guys, we
done.
play like that.
I'm done showering. I'm just
Don't
drying myself
cancel him.
off.
Join back when you get out of the shower.
I'm done. I'm just drying myself off.
Okay, so get back. Come back when you can turn your camera on.
No,
Oh
I'll
my!
leave it off because until I put on some clothes.
He's about to take 30 minutes on his hair.
Like
Cutting it.
every
He's just
time,
he's just
just like
not
he
being
just has the most
compliant.
hair of all time.
His
But all right.
legs like glaring.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Like, bro, for the first topic, I can't even get into it, bro, because Kevin just wants to get out the shower, bro. All full-time management.
Let's get into it. He'll just have to join in once we're good.
All
No,
right, bro.
I'm staying in. I'm just having the camera off.
All right, bro. Just mute yourself, bro. Just mute yourself, bro. Because, bro, it's
I'll get mad.
gonna be late, bro.
All right, we
How
have
many
to agree
viewers
on
we
something.
got?
Before we
All right, all
start,
right, all right. Here
we
we
gotta
go.
agree on something. No L jokes, bro. We're not doing
Nah,
that,
nah.
bro.
If there you got an L joke, bro, you definitely getting an L
All
joke.
right, see,
Just keep
work,
playing.
copper.
No, bro. Just definitely happening. All right, bro. Let's get into
L
it, bro.
setup.
Let's get into it. Let's
Yep.
get into it. Let me open my notes. Here we go. All right.
I'll give it to Ricky for getting married. No, I mean getting engaged.
Hey, shout out Ricky.
Appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
sorry.
Appreciate that, man.
Shout out Big
Newly
Rick.
married man.
Hey, soon to be married. When are you having the wedding? When are you having the wedding? Anyways.
It's gonna be years down the line after I buy my crib.
Oh, okay.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, Big Rick just got engaged. So
I'm best man. Feel me?
nobody
I
asked
feel
about
bad for Rick.
Jesse.
I feel
Actually,
bad
I
for
hope you
Rick.
uninvite him.
I'm just keeping it a bean.
Yeah. All
This
right,
is
bro.
awkward.
Let's get into it.
All right.
First topic, it's my show, so we're gonna start with what I want to. Suns come back, 22-point deficit in the fourth quarter. They're down 109-87 in the fourth quarter, 32-8 run. Katie had 15 points in the third quarter or in the fourth quarter. Eric Gordon had 2 huge threes in the fourth quarter. Rick, I'm gonna start with you because you're probably the most. Nah. I don't know what to see.
No, start with me. Start with me.
Yeah, nah. See, I was gonna say you're probably the most non-biased, but Kevin's definitely the most non-biased.
I am
You just
the
have
most
something against the
non-biased.
Suns. You
I
just have
don't.
something against the Suns, bro.
For the sake of your show, all of my takes will be non-biased.
All right. See, fair enough then. Fair enough. All right, Rick, we'll start with you, bro. With how the Suns have played all year, finally getting to play some games consistently with their big three. What's the ceiling for this Suns team?
The ceiling. Okay. Right now, I'm not gonna lie, unbiased takes only. I think the Suns are playing very good basketball right now. I can't even lie. I hate the Suns personally. In my own heart, I hate the Suns. But I can't lie. KD has been playing out of his mind. Bradley Beal was finally catching a rhythm after his consistent injuries. And Booker is Booker. You know what to expect out of him. He's going to give you what he gives you every night. But as long as those two play consistent basketball, as long as Bradley Beal can stay off the sideline, and yeah, I think the ceiling for them is definitely, I can see them going to the finals for sure. I can see them going to the finals. But personally, I don't think that they will get past the Western Conference Finals if they make it that far. Because I think that if they get a team, say they get like the Clippers early in the playoffs, I just don't see them beating Clippers team in 7 games.
Hey, fair. Hey, that's honestly, bro. Y'all don't know, bro. We talk about all the time, bro. That might be the most unbiased take I've ever heard Ricky take about the Suns. I appreciate that. Kevin, let's move on to you, bro. Like I told Rick, Suns have been playing well. They've won 7 of the last 10. The big three have finally been able to play some games together. Can you see this team making the finals and even possibly win the finals, or do you see them with an early first round exit, second round exit?
I'm not even gonna lie. I agree with Ricky. Probably Western Conference at the very farthest they can go. But if they face like a team against like the Clippers or even the Nuggets, I'd say it's hard for them to make it that far if they face against one of those 2 teams in the West.
Yeah, no, I'll take off after all y'all go. Jesse, move on to you. Big three playing together. I know you are another very biased fan.
Hey,
Can you be like Ricky and have an unbiased take? Or are you just gonna hate on the Suns? What do you think? What do you think?
So you guys are looking all right, man. If you guys see the thing about the playoffs, the Nuggets, if y'all play the Nuggets in the playoffs, I think they might get y'all. But the Clippers, you also got to go off like in the playoffs how they play, because if Paul George is playing like how he usually plays in the playoffs, it's not going to be good. And Harden also, because then Devin Booker and KD are just going to go off. So I think you guys have a pretty good chance of making it to the second round, but we're just going to have to see how they play together.
All right, so now I'm gonna take over. I don't necessarily disagree with anything any of you guys said. But the Clippers, when they first got together, now the Clippers have played since they got James Harden. I think there's only been 2 or 3 games in which they didn't have their big four. Their big four being Russell Westbrook, Paul George, James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard. There's only been 2 or 3 games in which they didn't play with their big four. The first, 7 games they played with their big four, they were 1-6. 1-6. 1-6. Now that they went on a streak where they won 9 in a row,
It was 10.
Was it 10?
Mm-hmm.
10 in a row, and that's because they played together. Those are 4 amazing good players. Now, are they all in their prime? No, right? James Harden is no longer in his prime. Russell Westbrook is not in his prime no more. But those are all players who have been good on their own teams, and so it's going to take a while for them to build chemistry and gel. Well, as usual, like obviously the Warriors were good when they had KD. The Warriors were good. They won 2 rings. They went back to back. And at the same time, that they didn't go 73-9 with KD. They were a better team when they had KD, right? But they weren't 73-9 when they had KD. So it's going to take some time for a team to gel, like the Suns. The Suns are no different from any of those other teams. They have 3 stars who have all been stars on their own team. Now they're coming together to play as a team. And the role players are also starting to learn how the stars play and adjust to how the stars play. Right? Grayson Allen, second in the league. No, third in the league in 3-point percentage. Right?
We were just
and he's playing defense. Right?
We
You
were
have
just
guys
talking
who
about
play the
that.
role at a high level. That's what you need when you have 3 stars. And so I keep telling people, I told you the same thing, Ricky. Come March, this is going to be a completely different basketball team. A completely different basketball team than it was last month or in November.
Mm-hmm.
Because the more that they play together, and both of you know, we play together all the time. Right? Even though we may have been good individually, it's going to take a while for us to gel and learn how each other plays and to play off of each other. And like I said, that's no different for Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. And so now you're starting to see that, and now you're starting to see them pile up wins and getting right. What were you saying, Jesse?
I said I give Grayson Allen props because what he's doing on the Suns right now, he was definitely not doing. I mean, he was doing it on the Bucks, but he wasn't on the Bucks. I feel like he couldn't do as much as he wanted to. Now the Suns are giving him that type of freedom, and now that's why he's a good role player on the team.
And that was the Suns' goal. That was the Suns' goal in the offseason. They gave a bunch of these guys 1-year deals with a player option for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so that gives them, if they have a good year, that gives them the opportunity to go sign with somebody else who may pay them a little bit more money that the Suns can't afford. Right? You go out and sign Bobo. You go out and sign Chimezi Metu, Eric Gordon, Drew Eubanks. Like all these guys play a role. And so Frank Vogel is still figuring out his rotations for the games. Right? Devin Booker the past 3 or 4 years has stayed on the bench in the fourth quarter and then came in to close. Well, what was it? Tuesday night when they played Sacramento. Devin Booker started the fourth quarter, right? And then that's when he threw in that death lineup. Eric Gordon, Grayson Allen, Beal, Booker, and Durant, with Durant at the 5, who played very good defense off bonus, might I add. So once this team really starts to gel, I absolutely think they can make it to the finals if they all play and they know how to play with each other through the playoffs. Because there are teams like Denver, there are teams like the Clippers, there are teams like the Lakers that if you don't play well, they'll beat you. they'll beat you because they know how to play with each other. And they have role players who can step up and who have stepped up before.
I feel like their problem is deeper than just chemistry, though. Honestly, defense on the Suns is very suspect. And I'm gonna tell you why I think so, because first off, you have a very defensive minded coach in Frank Vogel. We're talking a coach who had literally the Lakers when we won the finals, we were number one in defensive rating. We had the number one defense in the NBA with Frank Vogel as our coach. And now we switch coaches, and now we have Darvin Ham, who I think is very terrible. And we probably have one of the worst defenses in the NBA. So I don't know exactly what's the Suns' defensive rating, but I know for a fact you guys aren't a top defense. And I do give y'all props though for fighting back, because usually the past Suns teams, the past couple of years, y'all down 20 with 8 minutes left. Yeah, everyone's coming out the game. So I do give props for them fighting back and taking over that game. That's just terrible on the Kings' behalf for letting that happen. I don't even know how that's possible. 8 minutes left, you're down 20, or you're up 20 and you let them come all the way back. It's insane.
Yeah, and so I will say, 2 years ago, when it was the first year they went to the, or no, 3 years ago, the first year they went to the finals, the Suns were so good down the stretch. If they're down 10, 11, 12, 13 points in the fourth quarter, I'm knowing they already won the game. I'll still remember, there's a day, obviously you guys remember we used to hoop at GCU, right? We were at GCU about to go hoop, and we're playing the Mavericks. And we're going into the fourth quarter, and I think the Suns were down maybe 11 or 12, and they came back and won the game. And that's because, and I will say, Ricky, I know you're a big fan of him. Chris Paul was Chris Paul was a big part of that, because Chris Paul is so good down the stretch when it comes to games like that. And so sometimes I do think the Suns miss having Chris Paul or even a true point guard. But to your point, defensively, it's just effort. I mean, these guys are capable of playing defense, sitting down in a chair and playing defense at a high level. It's just effort, right? There's some times where I see KD just kind of walking around, just trying to kind of, not affecting shots, not trying to block shots. Tuesday night, that was not the case. He was in Sabonis. He was physical with him. He wasn't let Sabonis have nothing easy, right? So if they can do that on a nightly consistent basis, play defense with high effort, yes, they're not the best defensive players, but a little effort goes a long way.
Yeah.
So if you can consistently put out that effort, the Suns, I think, will be okay defensively, not great, because the Suns cannot be a great defensive team. With the roster they have, it is impossible for them to be a great defensive team. But I think they can be an okay defensive team to let them get by just because how good they are offensively.
I feel like once they get a good, like a known good big man, they'll be scary. They definitely be. I'm not saying, who you guys have now is bad, but a better known big man, and with Devin Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal, that'd be scary.
I don't even think they need, like, truthfully, with the roster that they have, if they can grab a big man that can move, like a big man that's actually just light on his feet, the Suns will be extremely scary. Because if you watch Nurkic, a lot of their buckets come with that ball screen. And then Nurkic is either having to try to get back to the rim, or he's forced to step up to somebody like KD who can just shoot right over you. And you can't give him space, or you can't even close out, because like he's just gonna shoot right over the top. And you have Booker, who's gonna get right to his spot if you don't step up quick enough off the screen. So if they can get a big man that is light on his feet, say a big man like, I think if they even had Christian Wood, like he would flow good with the Suns. Christian Wood, obviously if they had like a Karl Anthony Towns, well, we know that's not happening, but like a big man that's like a stretch big kind of, that can come off, that can pick and pop, that can come off the screens, who's light on their feet, the Suns would be unstoppable.
And like I said, I don't necessarily disagree. I think Nurkic, obviously he's slow. He's not gonna stay in front of anybody, at least a guard. He's definitely not gonna stay in front of a guard or anybody quick. But the thing about Nurkic is he's such a good passer, right? And the Suns don't have a true point guard. They don't have a true point guard, but his ability to pass and be almost a point center is so valuable to this team because that can get everybody involved. Right? When you give the ball to Nurkic and he's in the post, his first option is to look who's open. Who's open. And if it's a one-on-one matchup between him and whoever's guarding him, that's when he can score out of the post. So defensively, I can't say anything. And he rebounds the ball so well. Nurkic, he rebounds the ball very well. He's had 22 rebound games. He's had 18 rebound games. He's had 14, 15 rebound games. So he rebounds the ball very well. He's not very good defensively. Not very good defensively. But like I said, the roster that is constructed for this year is impossible for them to be a great defensive team. Like I said, they can be an okay defensive team that can hold the other team to 110, 115 points because they can score 130 easily. Easily. So, and like I said, with this team, you don't need to be that good. You don't need to be that good defensively. So, and that's what I say about Nurkic. Huh?
In the playoffs, though?
In the playoffs, like I said, it might be a little different in the playoffs, but like I said, against any team in this league, the Suns can go out and score 130. As long as you hold the other team to 129, you'll be fine.
But the thing is, though, you can't let any team get – because I pay attention to Lakers, obviously. The Lakers are not the highest scoring team. But if you let them get high scoring, you're not winning the game. If you let a Lakers team get 115 points, you're not outscoring them. Because if you let them get that far ahead, that means they have fire now. If they have 115, that means at least four of the big four on the Lakers are in double digits. You got AD in double digits. You have LeBron in double digits. You have D'Lo in double digits. You have AR in double digits. If they all are in double digits, you're not beating that team. So teams like the Lakers or even the Nuggets, if you let the Nuggets get that many points, it's a wrap. The Suns stand no chance.
Sometimes they don't play. I feel like they don't play a lot of defense because me and Jamal were watching the Nuggets versus 76ers.
Yeah,
dude, and it was like, what was the score at halftime? It was like they were
like
already in the
84,
70s
81.
or 80s
Yeah,
at half, and I'm like, nobody's playing defense.
And that's just what the NBA, a lot of the NBA is today. There's obviously still some teams that play defense. There's still teams like, Ricky mentioned the Nuggets. So there's still teams that play defense. It's just the thing is, if you can, like I said, if the Suns, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't care what NBA team it is that we're playing, the Suns can go score 130 on any given night against any given team. 130 easily because they have three of the best scorers in the NBA. Not the three best, three of the best, right? Who can each go on for 40 and any given night. Right? We've seen Bradley Beal almost do it, right? 37 against the Lakers. We've seen KD do it this season. We've seen Booker do it this season. So they can each go off for 40 on any given night. And so
talking about my Lakers.
Okay, well, that was just the game that Bradley Beal had 37. If it was against another team, I would have mentioned the other team. But Austin Reeves decided he wanted to guard Bradley Beal, and that's what happens.
I mean, you had a 40-year-old man get 5 steals on you guys, which is crazy. But
that same 40-year-old man had 10 points the other night. So I mean, it's just what's
that same 40-year-old man has more rings than your whole team combined.
Here we go. I mean, look, that's the only argument. That's the only. Like I said, as soon as I make a good point about present day. So you go back to the rings. That's fine. You can have your rings. He got those rings, right? He got those.
That same 40-year-old man is still top 10 in the NBA.
Huh?
That same 40-year-old man is still top 10 in the NBA at 40.
By a hair. By a hair.
But again, if you can hold this team, if you can hold the team that you're playing to 110, 115, even 120. And you get 130, like I said, you don't need to be great defensively. You can be okay and still get by. So Kevin, are you there? I'm not.
No, I'm listening to all y'all the whole time.
Oh, because I was like, wait, bro.
Told
Why?
you his hair takes like 30 minutes, bro.
I'm like, bro, there's no reason for you to be spending
No,
that much
I've
time.
been there now. I've just been listening the whole time.
Why are you not in the camera? I'm thinking you're not there. We haven't thrown to you at all.
I'm looking at the sunset right now in the background.
Wow. Bro. Oh my God,
That
Kevin,
was
you
like
don't even know.
super ill joke. Like,
Hey, Kevin, bro, you got to be in the camera, bro.
I am. Hang on.
Bro, what are you doing?
and he fixed his hair, bro.
Bro, how long does it take to fix his hair? Bro, like who?
I'm ready for
Don't
this
let him-
MVP talk.
No, we
I
definitely
have
gonna
the
get to
craziest
MVP.
take.
Hey, there you go, Kevin. You good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Roy Hibbert,
So,
best center in the league.
He's retired. This is awkward.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Ricky?
I was joking,
He
bro.
doesn't.
See,
He
yeah,
doesn't
I
watch
tried to hit him with
basketball.
It was a joke. It was definitely a joke.
it was an L joke. That's what it was. I don't know
Alright.
what Ricky was doing.
You what?
He just said Roy Hip. All right, bro, never mind.
All right. Sorry.
All right. Next up,
9,
hey,
10, 11, 12.
that's awkward. Next up, the Suns are gonna win the championship. We got that figured out already.
So,
Last
So we're
night there was a
lying.
basketball game.
so I thought we were coming
I'm gonna
into
play
the
a
new
little
year
bit
not
of
watching.
I'm gonna play a little bit of reaction to last night's game.
I didn't think we executed when we didn't execute on the offensive end. It's a very, very good defensive team. And when you play a team like this on the road, I thought it was just a lot of, one pass shot or just breaking off plays and getting, we would get into the paint or, we'd leave our feet looking for fouls or, just our continuity of the rhythm of our offense was just not existent. And that's what I was talking about before the game is that, you come in here, you got to execute. We very rarely did we play to the second side. Very rarely did we go to our second, third option. It would just like literally come down, shoot, or come down one shot, pass shot. And you're not going to beat a team like Cleveland with their defense the way they have their defense. So
I hope you guys all heard that. I hope you all heard that well. So
Let me
Kevin,
go
I'm definitely
first.
gonna need you.
Bro.
I'm definitely gonna need you to put on this. But Jess, I'm gonna start with you. Bucks lose to the Cavs 95 to 135 last night. Now, Bucks had no Giannis, but the Cavs also had no Darius Garland or Evan Mobley. So, Jesse, does this mean should you be worried? Should Bucks fans be worried about that performance last night?
Definitely not worried. Record still looks nice, still in second, in our conference. It does make us look pretty shitty that only one person is gone and we lose like that. That was really upsetting. Dame only had 17 points. I guess he needs Giannis there to play good too. Middleton is absolutely horrible.
Didn't he have like 2 points?
2 points.
Gosh damn.
2 points. Brooke Lopez. I seen a post on Instagram. They posted the score. The Bucks fans page. I don't know why they posted the score. I looked in the comments and everybody was just on Brooke Lopez's ass. Because I didn't watch the game because we were hooping, but I think Jared Allen was killing Brooke Lopez. I'm pretty sure that's what was happening because Brooke Lopez, Jared Allen, I'm pretty sure he's quicker and just I wouldn't say a better big man, but I don't know how to put it, but yeah, the fact that we lost like that though to Cleveland is just crazy to me.
He had a double-double by the third quarter, right?
Who?
Jared Allen?
Yeah, he had a double-double by the third quarter.
Yeah.
No, this is
Crazy.
awkward.
This is very, bro.
Now,
No
before I
one-
get to Kevin, because Kevin, Kevin's a Cavs fan, obviously. Before I get to Kevin, Jess, what's the ceiling for this team? Do you think they could go to the finals and possibly win it? or do you think one of these Boston, Philly? Do you think they're better? What's your opinion? How do you feel as about?
I think we're gonna go to the finals and win it all. Just it's gonna happen.
You're not worried
And
about anybody in these.
we're worried for sure, but it's also like, and I also want to go off the score. We lost like that, and everybody's like, "Oh, should we be scared? This and this." No, we don't need to be scared, because when we did that to Boston, nobody was saying that about Boston. Do they need to be scared? I mean, I know they're number one in the conference, but you still let us beat y'all like that at half. But I think we'll be good, as long we're definitely gonna have to play hard, because the teams. I'm not gonna lie, the championship could be up for grabs right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I kind of blew me when I saw that. I did not think they would lose that badly. I thought they could lose. I didn't think they would lose that bad. I will say about Boston, they're a completely different team on the road than they are at home. And that game that you guys had them,
Yeah,
or they were in Milwaukee,
yeah.
not an excuse, but it's just the truth. They're
They're
20 and
18 and 0 at
0 at
home.
home. Huh?
Or they're probably. I think they're 19 and 0 now at home.
20.
20.
They're 20 and 0 at home. Yeah, so they're a completely different team at home than they are on the road. Still not an excuse. I mean, you can't go to Milwaukee and lose like that. But that's enough. That's enough for me from now. Kevin, if you can show that beautiful face of yours sometime. There we go. There he is.
Okay.
So, what was that? So Ricky just had to say. Kevin, seeing a win like this against a team like this, obviously missing their best player, one of the best players in the league, but still able to beat, a top East team and a top 2 team in the East. Is there bright side for the Cavs? Do you see them possibly making a run in the playoffs with a healthy team? What do you see for the Cavs, and what does a win like this do for the Cavs?
I mean, we've been going on a streak for like the past 2 months now, ever since Garland and Mobley both went down with injuries. I think it's honestly, as like I said the last stream that we had, that I think this team is better than what we were last season, especially when it comes to the role pieces and the bench players. Because last year you saw them in the Knicks series, they had no rotational pieces besides their guards, and because even the bigs look pretty bad, Mobley and Allen. But right now Allen's playing out of his mind. He's playing very good basketball. Um, I think honestly, as of right now, I like where we're at. And then just yesterday we saw Georges Niang. He had like 5 or 6 threes, I think.
Yeah, he had 23
So he
points.
looks amazing. And then Mitchell's playing very good right now. He's playing like how he did last year in the beginning of the year when he was in MVP talks. I think he was like third in voting. So as of right now, everything's looking good, but we just gotta see come playoff time. Still do think we're missing maybe another rotational piece. It could be another star, or it could be another 3 and D wing. But as of right now, I like where we're at, and hopefully by April, I hope they play even better than what they are now. But as of right now, I like the way that they're looking.
Do you think they could beat a Boston in a 7-game series, a Milwaukee in a 7-game series, a
I
Philly in a
personally,
7-game series?
I personally don't think not just yet, because this team is still trying to figure out where they're at as a unit. But the thing is though, with us is like we don't mind like getting the spotlight or getting called the best team in the East, because these guys, they really just go out there just to ball. I still think Milwaukee and Boston's the team to beat in the East, respectfully. Philly, that I haven't seen much of Philly yet in the last couple of years in the playoffs. So I'm always gonna not like give them credit, just to see, because they haven't really proved much with Embiid and the Sixers. But realistically, I still got Milwaukee and Boston. But I like where we're at right now. Miami is also a team that you can throw in there where they're gonna be contenders as well. But realistically, I got Boston and Milwaukee.
Yeah, no, Miami's definitely one of those teams you apparently just cannot ever count out. I mean, even with Jimmy Butler and an injured Tyler Hero, um, they made it to the finals. So
It's
yeah, those are definitely a few teams to look out for. Rick, who East, obviously in the East, talking about Milwaukee, Boston. Who do you like in the East right now? Who do you think is a favorite to win the East and get to the finals? And who do you think could possibly overtake them?
I'm about to give y'all the most spot on
Oh my
East
God.
take right now. Right?
That's what I like to hear.
I'm gonna tell you number one, the Bucks aren't going to the finals. Crazy take, but they're not gonna get there. And I'm gonna tell you why they're not gonna get there. The Bucks aren't gonna get to the finals because if a team can out effort them, they're done. And that's exactly why they lost. They've been getting crucified by the Heat year after year is because the Heat outworked them. If you can put a team in front of them that can outwork them, they're done because the only hard worker that the Bucks have is Giannis. And it shows whenever Giannis sits, they play lazy basketball. Dame, and I've been saying this for years, ever since Dame's been on the Trailblazers. He went from underrated to overrated, literally so quickly. Dame is more inconsistent than Anthony Davis by far. He is so streaky. And playoff time, that clutch gene, it goes completely out the window. I mean, I've watched Dame. I remember we played him in the playoffs again. He played us against the Lakers. I watched him go 4 games in a combined of fourth quarters. He scored a total of 6 points. So that means he had one fourth quarter with 0 points, and then the other fourth quarters he only had 2. That's the same Damian Lillard. He hasn't got better. He's literally reached his peak. So the reason why I think the Bucks don't go to the finals because literally the effort isn't there. Chris Middleton is Chris Middleton. I don't know where he goes on the court. I sometimes forget that he even plays for the Bucks because he's so non-existent on the floor. He doesn't make his mark on the floor. That's one. Two, I mean, the Celtics are amazing. Celtics are amazing. They look like the best team in the NBA. They're 20-0 at home. I'm pretty sure they did something similar last year. But I also don't think they're going to go to the finals. And I'm going to explain to you why. They sucks for some reason away. I don't know what it is, but they just can't buy an away game. So that off that simple fact, if they lose to teams, say they lose to a team like Philly away, if they consistently lose against Philly away, I think Philly beats them in a 7-game series. So my pick to to win the East will probably be Philly, or this might be crazy, or Miami. I just think Miami, you can never count them out, bro. Like they're dangerous. They're a dangerous team. You don't ever want to play them in the playoffs because even if you beat them, whoever you play the next round, you're not winning because they tired you out. So I think Miami is a scary team. I think even if they play in the play-in, they still get far in the playoffs. The East is weird. It's like it's way different than the West. You gotta kind of watch everybody because you can't really count anybody out. But I definitely think that the Cavs, if they could have somehow snagged Siakam, oh my gosh, that would have been an excellent pickup for the Cavs. Because they just need like one more like push factor to take them over the top.
Take off, Jess.
Look, he about to fall asleep.
You said what?
Take off, Jess.
Bro. First off, the Heat do not have what they had last year. First off, how many? They got rid of most of their players. Yes, they still have Tyler Hero, Jimmy, and Bam. But if you want to be honest, against these other teams, Bam is not a threat. There's too many big men that he really can't mess with for real. So I'm not even worried about them no more. Last year, Giannis was also hurt 3 games. That's why we lost. But people will argue that. I think I don't know. I think we're gonna see. I can't talk much. We got to see what happens.
Are you still picking Milwaukee to go to the finals out of
Yeah,
these?
most definitely.
So I agree with a lot of what Ricky said. There are times where the effort is lacking a lot in Milwaukee, and I say that is because I see the same thing with my team in Phoenix. I've seen points and stretches in which the effort just does not look there, and that's not a team that will go even past the first round, right? If you don't want it more than the other team, they will beat you. I don't care how talented you are.
Right.
If you don't outwork the other team, they will beat you, right? So Philly is one of those teams will outwork you, right? They don't have the big names. right? Obviously, they have, in my opinion, and we'll talk about this later, the current MVP and the best player in the league, Joel Embiid. But that's all they got, right? Tyrese Maxey obviously is averaging averaging 20 plus.
26.
He's averaging
Saying
26.
that's all they got is crazy. Maxey is going absolutely bonkers.
I mean,
No, but
them too.
Big name wise. I'm like Embiid, like MV, like that's all they have. Obviously, Tyrese Maxey's averaging 25 plus. He's averaging 26. But then behind that, who do they got? Well, behind that,
Milton.
effort. Nothing but effort. Tobias Harris is not the same player that he once was, but he's still giving you 100% every night. Patrick Beverley, one of the most hated players in the league, he's still giving you 100% every night. Nicholas Batum is 87 years old. He's still giving you 100% every night.
Paul Reed.
Paul Reed. Paul Reed. Paul Reed, same thing, 100% every night. He's not one of the big names, but he's still going to give you 100% every night. That is a team that will get you to the finals. Now, am I picking them to go to the finals? No. Boston is...
Another thing, you said Boston's going?
Well, no, I was going to make my point.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry.
Bad.
All right. So you're not.
But Boston is not only talented, but they work hard, and they work hard defensively. They're able to score on one end and then stop the other team from scoring on the other. A lot of teams, like my team, can score on one end, but can't stop the other team from scoring. Boston is so well-rounded and they have a deeper bench than a lot of people realize. Right, they have guys off the bench who can come and score and shoot the ball and play defense. Just because you may not know their name, doesn't mean it's like they're. And I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about casual NBA fans. Casual NBA fans will look at that team and be like, "Who is that? Who's that?" But if you watch Boston and you see how everybody plays their role at a high level, guys like Peyton Pritchett, who plays defense but it can also shoot the three.
Tough.
Sam Hauser, who can shoot the three and play a little bit of defense. You know, Luke Cornett, who rebounds the ball at a high level and defends the rim at a high level. Guys like that can win you championships. That's why Brad Stevens goes out and he gets guys like that to build around Tatum, Brown. You know, actually those two. I was going to say Holiday. Holiday's not really a build-around piece. He's not really a star. He's the guy built around those guys. So my pick to come out of the East right now, if I had to choose today, it would be Boston because of how they're built and how they're built for the playoffs and how well they're playing right now and the home court advantage that they have because they're just unbelievably amazing at home. But then I just go on the road and there's a completely different basketball team. But that's why you get the number one seed. That you have home court advantage throughout the playoffs.
I want to add on. I personally do not believe in Joe Mazzulla.
Say it again.
I don't believe in their head coach, Joe Mazzulla. I don't know. It's just from going from Udoka, Ume Udoka, is that his name?
Yeah,
That's how you
Ime
pronounce his
Udoka.
name? From him to Joe, I think it's a bit of a drop off. I think that's what's kind of holding. I think that's what's holding back the Celtics from reaching their full potential.
See, that's what I said 2 years ago. When Boston was in the finals against Golden State, I said they're good enough to win this to win this series, but Joe Mazzulla was a rookie head coach at that time. He had not even gone through a whole season. Ime Udoka got fired halfway through the season, and Joe Mazzulla still managed to take that team to the finals. Now that he has some experience under his belt, right? He has his rotation set down. He knows who's going to make plays for him. He knows who's not. Right? He knows that now. He's experienced. He's been a head coach for over 2 years in this league and had success. So that I do disagree with, just because he has experience now and he knows what to do and he's been there and done that. Now all he needs is to get his team to the finals.
Udoka's a great coach, bro.
Udoka is a fantastic coach. My bad. Jess, what were we gonna say?
Nah, Boston. Only thing they might be good, like you said, all around, but also, I don't know, for some reason, every time playoff starts, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are inconsistent. They get very inconsistent. They'll go off for 41 game, next game 15 points. That's also so you got that, And you say, I don't really know much about their bench players, like you said, but those bench players also have to play the other team starters. So can they sit there and hold them under, whatever the score is? Me personally, I don't think they can. Half of it, because most of the teams going to the playoffs, they're not going to be able to stop. So I don't know. It really depends on who they play in the playoffs.
When it comes to playoffs, everything is different, bro. Everything changes, bro. It's like, how are you going to perform with those bright lights, bro? Because it's easy to go crazy in a regular season because there's really no pressure. There's no pressure in the regular season because you know that you have a good enough team to make the playoffs. So it's like there's literally zero pressure in the regular season. You just have to get there. So if you're good enough just to get there, then you're good. But in the playoffs, every game counts. So these players that you're talking about, like Pritchard, I think he's going to play good. He's going to play good in the playoffs. But those other two randoms, the guys that deliver my mail, they are not going to play good. They're not going to. In the playoffs, they're not playing good. Let's be honest, bro. They're not going to score. They're not defending nobody. If Porzingis goes on that bench, Joel Embiid is going to give that guy 50 with ease. It's going to be effortless.
They do have Al Horford, though. They still have Al Horford in that
Get
team.
his old self out of here. He has.
Why are we talking about Al Horford like he's a threat?
He's a very good defender.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Those guys just need to play their role. That's it. They don't need to go out and drop 40. They don't need to go out. They don't need to have big scoring games. Luke Cornett, the guy, one of the bigs that I named, his sole job is to protect the rim and to block and is to protect the rim and rebound the ball. When Porzingis goes out, that is his sole job. If he does that, then Peyton Pritchard, his sole job is to make threes. To make threes. Right? And he's only in the game for 5 minutes, 6, 7 minutes, and then the starters come back in. If he does his job while the starters go take a break, they'll be fine. Sam Hauser, same thing. His sole job is to play a little bit of defense and knock down his wide open shots. Because with stars like that, you're going to get wide open shots. Because they're so focused on Jason Tatum, on Jaylen Brown, on Porzingis. You're going to get open shots. Right? Now, Jesse's point and Jaylen Brown being inconsistent, 100% agree. 100% agree. He very, very much disappointed in the finals when they went against Golden State. Very much disappointed. Last year, he very much disappointed in the finals or in the Eastern Conference Finals. Very much disappointed. So, I really want to say that they've been there, so they know how it goes. They've performed under the bright lights, and I don't know. If Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum play at a high level consistently throughout the playoffs, I don't think anybody's beating Boston.
There haven't been a lot of consistent basketball players that have been playing good in the playoffs. Like, I can probably give you a top 5 players that have played consistent basketball in the playoffs over like the past 5 years. Like, it's literally been the same 5. Like, you have Jokic, who's going to go crazy every game. You have Murray, who literally steps up in the playoffs. Like, he's literally unguardable in the playoffs for some reason. You have Booker, who's going to go crazy every playoff game. You have LeBron, who's going to consistently give you buckets in the playoffs. And you have Giannis, who's going to consistently give you buckets in the playoffs. Those 5 players are the only 5 players that I've seen over like, oh, and Jimmy Butler. I'll add Jimmy in there because Jimmy goes bonkers.
Jimmy.
That's a great
one. I forgot about Jimmy. But like those 6 players have been the only players in like the past 4 to 5 years that have been playing consistent basketball. I have yet to see these big name stars consistently go off. Even Joel Embiid, he has these drop off games that are just like embarrassing in the playoffs.
Did you throw Steph in there in that list, or?
Bro, nobody care about that light skinned boy, bro.
Steph has he's had his moments, but in the playoffs,
he played real bad last year in the playoffs.
Steph might sort of retire, bro.
He's a little suspect.
He might sort of retire, bro.
They said he might leave. They said he might leave. That's
he
what
can't.
rumors were.
He can't. He literally can't.
That's exactly what I was saying. I'm with you, Rick.
He can't leave. He's too tied to Golden State. Like, literally too tied to Golden State.
Kevin, isn't that the same thing I was telling you the other day? He's too attached. Basically what Ricky just said. He's way too attached. He's too tied to Golden State for him to want to leave and for Golden State to even think about trading him away.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, because another
If he
thing.
left Golden State, it'll be a million times worse than when LeBron left the first time, bro.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, they might set the arena on fire, bro.
100%.
He might as well retire. I mean, Clay. If you want to be honest, Clay's
Clay's done.
ass. In my
Clay's
opinion, Clay's ass.
Clay's
He
done.
hasn't done anything.
It's all
to help
confidence,
Steph.
bro. It's all confidence.
Yeah, that's a
When
good
Clay
point.
went down, what was he down? 3 years?
Yeah.
When he got hurt?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah, he was
ACL,
out.
Achilles, back-to-back
Yeah.
years.
Imagine being down 3 years. Your confidence is gone. Like, we have to realize, people don't realize how much media has an effect on these basketball players. Like, I tell people all the time, like, the Lakers fans are the worst fans in the world. Like, you play one bad game, they will destroy you.
Yeah.
Like, they will kill. I remember Cam Reddish missed that game-winning 3. I went on Twitter, they was doing my man's dirty. So bad that LeBron literally had to keep giving him the ball to shoot threes to build his confidence back. Like, these fans, they will destroy people. And that's what they did to Clay.
That's the thing about playing in big market teams, though. Obviously, Golden State is not the Lakers, but big market teams like that, you have to know what comes along with playing for a team like that. Golden State has been a championship contender for I don't know how long, since what, 2015, 2014. So it's the high expectations of getting to the finals and possibly winning the finals. So, but now to recap this, everybody, Eastern Conference Finals or Eastern Conference champions. Jesse,
The Bucks.
Ricky,
I'm rethinking. I'll take the Celtics, bro. I'll take the Celtics, bro.
and Kevin.
Celtics.
All right, 3 Celtics, 1 Bucks. But I'm glad you brought up LeBron.
Oh, here we go, bro.
Bullet, shoot, oh, good pass. That's the ball, man. How was he shoot? How's Barney?
Bro.
W dad, man. W dad.
So you're telling me you have to do all of that in the locker room?
Our job to make sure we're in the right position. Shoot it. Mentally, we're in tune, and then offensively, we're really intact. God damn it.
Oh my God.
No, man, inspirational, man.
That man.
Okay.
Don't start, bro.
No, here's the thing.
Bro.
LeBron is a fantastic dad. But if you thought that was funny or you thought that was cool, you need to grow up. Shoot it, pull it. Watch the game. Watch the game. Why do you need to say all that? Just to look cool? I'm supporting my son. Why do you need to let everybody know you're supporting your son?
Oh, he's watching the game, bro.
Yes, watch. When you watch something, do you talk?
Yes.
See, there's so many jokes that just I mean, what kind of people
commentate.
talk during watching something? Just being honest.
So when the Suns are getting blew out, do you not say anything to the TV?
I don't say a word because I'm pissed off.
So we're lying.
Right,
yeah, no, that was a little.
That was
a little.
I just want to play that to see how, like, again, LeBron as a person, fantastic, but that was too much. That was and then just to putting the cup on the camera, like that was just funny. Just everybody thought that was so hilarious.
No, honestly, when I seen it, I was in tears. Like, just W comic, like. He's just the greatest, man. Just he does everything great.
The clock is ticking. This game is over, and Phoenix is coming here to beat the Lakers for the first time this season.
Sorry, wrong game.
See,
just wanted my bad. That's on me. That's on me. My bad. That is.
We just want to talk about the one game that they beat us.
No, my bad. Let me get right. But that did happen. Bradley Beal did have 37 points.
Oh, you're 3-1 against us. We're 3-1, buddy. Let's relax.
But we're both healthy. What's the?
You're 1-3, buddy.
And we both have our full teams. What's the record? Just I mean, I don't know. Can you answer? I don't know. I'm not that much of a sports head.
You know what I don't know?
What's that?
how y'all have no championships. Like, you have never been able to look into the Raptors and be like, wow, we won. You have never been able to do that.
Yeah.
I know you have a shirt that says Western Conference Finals winners. That is the greatest accomplishment that y'all have. Imagine y'all win, your greatest accomplishment is just making it to the finals.
Oh, but you know how you say y'all, that's a team I support.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say we, that's you and one other person that you support. So you can have
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah, you can have that.
Absolutely.
You can have that. But I'll play the actual clip. Hold on.
Of the cup.
Cast members played well, and the Lakers are back at 500. At 21-21, continue to play well here in LA. Now 15-7. Luka Doncic returned after missing 3 games with a sprained ankle. Got another triple-double.
So the Lakers beat the Mavericks last night, 127-110. And Luka's return. Kyrie did get nicked up. He only had 12 points in the game. So, and the Lakers are on a little bit of a streak right now. Lakers on a little bit of a streak. Ricky, I'm not going to start with you. I'm going to get to you last because I know I'm going to get to you last.
That's
Kevin.
crazy. It's my team.
The Lakers on a little bit of a run. They've struggled a little bit. Kevin, where do you see this team getting to? Kevin, wait, where are you at?
I'm right here.
Jamal, this is okay, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Right. Since you want to fiend for it so much.
I'm not fiending, bro. But I'm just saying.
So it's all good. It's all good, bro. We all
Are you talking about the damn Lakers?
But
Because I'm
Kevin,
gonna grill their ass.
if where do you see this Lakers team as a contender of getting to the finals or possibly winning the finals, or do you see more of their struggles than you do their successes?
This is just off of this year. I honestly think right now they're in a better position than they were last year. Because last year before they started making the trades and bringing in the assets to help contend for the playoffs, last year it was like I bet you even Rookie thought like they weren't gonna contend or they weren't gonna make any noise in the playoffs. This year there's a little more hope and optimism. Yeah, I think it's honestly just them bringing guys like Gabe Vincent and all those other role players to play with them. Yes, Vincent hasn't had as much PT as what Lakers fans had hoped, but I think D'Lo he's had a very good season for them. Reeves he's playing like how he was last year. He's still gonna be a very good third option, fourth option for them. I just honestly think come playoff time, this might be a different team. It might be even a better team than they are right now. Because last year they were off to a slow start, and then they made it to the Western Conference Finals, and that's saying a lot as a 7th seed. So I honestly think there's hope for Lakers Nation, and I think as of right now, I'm not too worried about them being around the 500 mark.
Do you see them contending for a championship?
As of right now, no. But you ask me again around March or close to playoffs, I'm gonna say maybe.
Okay. All right, Jess. I know
Bro,
you're.
let
I
me
know you're a very
go,
big.
bro.
I know you're a very big LeBron fan. Just
Oh, yeah.
let everybody
First off,
know. Let
what I think
let
about
everybody know what you think about the Lakers.
What I think about the Lakers, dog shit ass team, honestly. In my opinion, just awful, bro. Like it's just LeBron's a good player, but LeBron fans make you hate him. Like he said, the cup shit was not that funny, bro. Niggas they're in the comments talking about, oh, he's so inspirational. Like, what are y'all talking about? Austin Reeves been giving 20 almost every game. He's putting up. He's doing his job. Christian Wood ass. Don't even know why y'all gave him a contract. AD has been eating. Can't lie. But when they need him to stay healthy because if he's not healthy, they're gonna lose games. LeBron.
Do you see them contending for a championship? Or even
It's hard to say,
West?
but I the only reason I say yes is because of how many role players they have. Like they have a good bench They may not play good all the time, but they have a good bench with young players that'll come in and know that they can score while LeBron and AD are resting. Like, so I think they could. We just got to see a little bit more.
So when it comes to the Lakers, like I said, obviously a million times before, I'm a Suns fan. So I hate everything about the Lakers. But in an unbiased opinion, it's hard for me to say that they're not going to do anything because they have LeBron. I mean, you can never count LeBron out. And especially now that AD has stayed healthy for most of the season, knock on wood, how he stayed healthy for most of the season and he's played well most of the season. He has games where he has 12 points and 10 points and 17 points and just doesn't shoot. Like he had a triple double the other day, but he shot 5 for 21 from the field. So the Lakers can absolutely be good. It's the role players that have to step up, right? Austin Reeves, a little inconsistent. He performs most of the time. He had a very rough stretch a couple weeks ago. He's slowly starting to recover now. Guys like Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, if they're not having a good game, there's a very good chance the Lakers lose that game. Very good chance. One of them, not both of them. If one of them are not having a very good game, there's a very, very good chance they don't win that game. It's because these guys are in the starting lineup. Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish are in the starting lineup. When you have two guys who are not very productive in the starting lineup, who are supposed to be defensive guys who aren't stopping the other team defensively, you're not going to win very many games. You're just not. Cam Reddish, like you said, his confidence, yes. Confidence or not, you still got to hit shots. You play for the Los Angeles Lakers. If you're open, you got to make shots. You are a grown man at the end of the day. Yes, I understand I'm not in the NBA, but you get paid millions of dollars to shoot a basketball and put it in a hoop and stop the other team from putting the basketball in the hoop. So at the end of the day, you have to do your job. Taurean Prince, same thing. There's games where he's gone 5 for 6 from 3, 7 for 9 from 3. But there's also a game where he goes 3 for 13 from 3. First of all, why is Taurean Prince getting that many shots up? Who is Taurean Prince? So it's the role players and the consistency from AD that needs to continue to get better. And that will make them a contender because they have LeBron James, because they have Anthony Davis. Those two guys can win you championship like we've seen before. But if the role players aren't stepping up, they're not going to win anything. So, and their bench, like I said, Gabe Vincent apparently just can't stay healthy. What did I tell Jesse and Ricky? What did I tell you before the season started? I said Gabe Vincent won't average 10 points. Ricky called me crazy.
Bro, he did say that.
Ricky called me crazy. I said Gabe Vincent won't average 10 points is because the system that he's in. The system in Miami, he can thrive in that system. Right? When you go to LA, those bright lights you talk about, Ricky, are even brighter. Because everybody's watching you. Not only because you're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, but because you're playing with LeBron James. So it's the role players that really have to step up and make a difference, or else this team won't win anything. This team won't win anything. And the bench, again, D'Angelo Russell ain't just inconsistent. He had 29 last night. Right? I don't know why he thought he'd just bring that into the camera thinking he's cool. I just yep.
So should
we my turn?
But this is what like, bro, zip his pants back up, bro. Like nobody likes him, bro. No one.
Jamal.
I
like to add on, like you said, like these role players on the squad right now for the Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to add on, like when they won the chip back in 2020, that was a team with just AD and LeBron as the stars, and they have like role players like Rondo, Caruso, Howard, McGee, all those guys, right?
They all played their role at a high level.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna add on. Like if these guys right now on this squad can give an effort like how they did back in 2020 with that squad, they can definitely make a run for the finals.
Yeah, and like I said, if
it's because they're so deep. They have such a deep team where they have depth and they have guys. If they can step up and give you like 2 or 3 threes a game, they could win.
And even that, again, Ricky mentioned it before. Those playoffs, those lights get 10 times brighter than they already are, even if you're playing for the Lakers. So if those guys make shots in the playoffs, they'll be good. But that's enough. Ricky, take off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
leaving.
I just want to say, man, everybody that want to hate on the Lakers, let me tell you something. We were so trash last year. We had Russell Westbrook the whole season. We were so trash. I don't even know when we traded him, but we were terrible. We got to the Western Conference Finals, bro. Like, it's crazy to say that the Lakers don't have a chance. Even right now, I don't care if we were 5 games below 500. We still have a chance. And I'm going to just tell you why. Before I talk about our positives, I'm going to talk about our negatives. Our negative, number one negative, is that nobody knows their role. That's the number one negative. Like y'all said, if everybody could just excel in their role, we're unbeatable. If Torian Prince would just realize, dude, pop, shoot a 3. That's your role. That's it. I don't want to ever see Torian Prince take a layup. That's his role, to just be there, space out, hit a 3. Austin Reeves, he could do whatever he wants. I love Austin Reeves as a player. He's such an amazing player to me because his effort is immaculate. He's like Patrick Beverly, but a little bit less defensively and 1,000 times better offensively. The effort is immaculate. But if we could just get every player to fulfill their role, we will be amazing. Now the positives. Like you said, you can never count LeBron out. LeBron is the greatest driver of the basketball this NBA has ever seen. Nobody drives to the rim better than LeBron. And that's not even a biased take. That's just facts.
That's cap, for sure.
That's not cap. You cannot stop LeBron driving to the rim. He can use both hands.
Giannis can.
No, Giannis doesn't use his left hand.
We'll get to that.
Anyways.
Go ahead, Ricky.
LeBron is the greatest driver of basketball. With that being said, if you can just get, like you said, if you get people around him that can consistently hit threes, if Gabe Vincent could just spot up and hit a 3 like he was doing on Miami, if he can come off a screen and hit a 3, we're unbeatable. We're literally unbeatable. If Austin Reeves can consistently hit threes, I mean, in my opinion, Austin Reeves is the most improved player. That's just my opinion. He's the most improved player, or potentially, yeah, that's what I meant. 6 man of the year. That's exactly what I meant. 6 man of the year. He's playing the best off the bench.
Him and Bobby Portis. Yep.
Bro, don't talk about Bobby Portis right now.
Am I lying?
Those are 2 very, very good candidates for 6 man of the year. Also, AR and Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis has been playing very well this year.
But it's just like the Lakers, like the way that they, like y'all said, the depth that they have. If everybody can just fulfill their roles, we're unstoppable. You can't beat us. AD is going to be AD. We know he's going to have these drop-off games. But if we can just get AD to be AD 3 out of the 7 games, I believe LeBron and the role players can pick up the rest of the slack. So I don't think no one can beat us in a 7-game series right now.
Nobody in the league.
I don't think nobody in the West can beat us in 7 games. The Celtics can destroy us in 7 games. I used to think, now the Nuggets, let me tell you something about the Nuggets, bro. The Nuggets are extremely scary, right? Extremely scary. I hate the Nuggets. I don't think nobody can beat the Nuggets in 7 games. But my opinion changed recently because I just feel like you're not going to stop Jokic. But if you can stop Murray, you can beat the Nuggets. That's all you have to do to beat the Nuggets.
Jokic
you just have to
can't
stop
play
Murray.
defense either.
And that's
exactly.
a big thing. Here's the thing. Here's how you beat the Nuggets. I'm keep so honest with you, and I'm so confident when I say this. Jokic is the second best passer in the NBA, behind LeBron.
Second, okay.
Behind LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron is still the current best passer in the NBA.
Of all time, debatable.
What?
Of all time,
of all time, debatable.
Kick him.
No.
How was that not debatable?
LeBron is currently the best passer in the NBA. Jokic is number 2. If you let Jokic score, if Jokic has 50, you win the basketball game. If Jokic has 40, you win the basketball game. Because if he's able to pass the ball, two guys like Jamal Murray, two guys like Michael Porter Jr., two guys like KCP who hit shots, you will lose that game by a whole lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
But if you let Jokic go out, score 40 points, score 45 points, the two games the Suns beat the Nuggets last year, Jokic had 50 in one game, he had 42 the other.
But
So
he
if
only
you
had 4
stop him
assists.
huh?
But he only had 4 assists.
Exactly.
He only had 3 yesterday or against the 76ers.
Exactly. That is how you beat the Nuggets. If you stop him from distributing and passing the ball, the thing he does best, you will beat the Nuggets. And so that's why I'm so confident if we had our team this year and we played the same Nuggets last year, we would beat the Nuggets. So
It's kind of the same thing with the Lakers too, honestly.
it's the same thing. If you let LeBron have 40, you will beat the Lakers.
And the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So no L joke or
Ill statement.
what is he talking about? He just
Nah, that's a fact.
So who's
though.
stopping
Jokic has 10 plus assists.
You will
lost.
lose the
I don't
game.
even have to look at the score. If I know Jokic has 10 plus assists, you're done.
Nah, he
Absolutely.
had 20. He had 20 rebounds though.
But
That means
rebounds,
nothing.
like as long as you don't let him have like 13 offensive rebounds, you'll be fine. If he gets all his defensive rebounds, you'll still be able to win the game. But if you let Jokic pass the ball and distribute and get everybody involved, you will lose the game. You'll get swept in 4 games. I don't care who you are. You could be the Celtics, you could be the Bucks, you could be the Sixers. You will get beat. My bad. Who was talking?
It was Ricky.
But so that's my biggest thing about the Nuggets. The Lakers. There's a lot of teams in the West I don't think they can beat right now in the 7 games. No, not a lot. A few. I don't think they can beat the Clippers right now in the 7-game series. I don't think they could beat the Nuggets in a 7-game series. I don't think they can beat the Suns in a 7-game series.
Wait, who else did you say, Jamal?
The Clippers, Nuggets, Suns, all in a 7-game series.
You know which 2 teams right now at the top of the West that I don't think are true contenders?
Minnesota and
OKC.
OKC.
Whoa, Minnesota.
They're done.
Is...
They're done. Minnesota's losing first round. I bet any amount of money. Amount of money they're out.
It depends on who they play. If they play the Lakers, they'll lose. If they play the Suns, they'll lose. But if they play who else in the playing right? If they play Golden State, they'll win. If they play who else in the play?
Nah, they got Draymond.
That's if Golden State makes it though, because I think they're the 12th seed still.
Yeah, Golden State's not making the playoffs, which is crazy to say
right now. It's that really depends on who's in the plan.
Minnesota's
like I said,
done, bro.
If they play Golden State,
why are you hating, bro?
Huh?
I'm not hating, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Minnesota and the Thunder are frauds, bro. Thunder against
Anthony Edwards.
The teams that are in the plan right now: the Mavericks, the Suns, the Jazz, the Lakers. If they play the Suns, they're losing in the first round. They'll play the Lakers, they're losing in the first round. They'll beat.
They play Mavericks, they're done. I promise you.
No, I think they'll beat the Mavericks.
Mm-mm.
They'll beat the Mavericks.
Luka's giving them 50. Luka and Kyrie giving them 50 apiece. I guarantee you.
They'll beat the Mavericks. That team's too good defensively. They're too good defensively. They'll beat the Mavericks.
Anthony Edwards is the next face of the league when all the number one, the top 5.
I don't know why people keep saying that. I don't know why people keep saying that because
Luka's the face of the NBA when LeBron retires.
You beat me to it, Rick. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know why people keep saying that because there's still guys like Embiid, who I guess is a little older now, but there's still guys like Jason Tatum, who's only 24.
Jason Tatum's not in the top 5.
SGA.
Tatum's only 24.
24.
That's scary.
I'm pretty
bro.
sure.
That's scary, bro.
I
thought he was at least 30.
He's not even top 5 right now in the league.
Who's not?
Yeah, he's not.
Jason Tatum.
No, he's not. But Jason Tatum is.
Oh, he's 25.
25. He's 25.
Who?
25. We're going that far.
25 years old. So there's a lot of guys that can absolutely be.
Oh, he's 25 years old.
I say Ant could be top 5 though. Like after all these guys leave, and then the next generation comes up,
for sure.
Ant could be top 5.
Oh no, not could be. He will be. He will be top 5, 100%.
Because I for sure still have SGA.
Hey, he's been eating.
He's so overrated, bro.
He's so
Tatum and
what?
Luka above
He's
Edwards.
overrated.
Bro, you're tweaking.
Hold on. This is before we get to the next thing, because we're just about to move on. My bad. Or Kevin, finish your take, and then I want to hear what Ricky.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I probably have Edwards at maybe 4, like the next generation, because I still got Luka, Tatum, and SGA over them.
I don't got Tatum over Edwards. I got Anthony Edwards over Tatum right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm taking
Let's
that.
talk
I'm
about
taking that over Tatum right now.
That's debatable, bro.
It's
That's
debatable
Nah.
for sure. It's debatable for sure. But I got Ant right now over Jason
I
Tatum.
love Anthony Edwards as a player, bro.
I
love him too.
I'm not a big Jason Tatum fan. I'm not a big Jason Tatum fan.
You know what I love about Anthony Edwards?
Hmm.
He's so humble, bro.
Yeah, and
He's humble and he works
plays
hard, bro. I love that.
But Ricky, you said SGA is overrated?
Overrated,
Crazy.
bro.
That's
He's
a
overrated.
crazy
Why
thing
is
to
he overrated?
say, bro. He
Bro,
probably has the best
when
footwork in the league.
When I hear someone tell me SGA is better than Kyrie Irving, it pisses me off. Bro.
No, that's crazy.
I'm sorry.
That's
He is
different.
I
not
think
better
that,
than
absolutely.
Kyrie, bro. He's not.
absolutely better than Kyrie.
Disrespect. No, let me
Whoa.
tell you something. Let me tell you something about SGA. Is because the only reason people think SGA is so good. This is what I don't like about certain people that play basketball or that make commentary on basketball. Is that people do the stat sheet test, but they don't do the eye test. To me, the eye test is 1,000 times more efficient when it comes to rating a player than the stat sheet test. Because if you look at the stat sheet test, it looks like when Westbrook was winning those, when he was doing those triple doubles, he looks like the best player in the NBA. But if you do the eye test, bro, he's averaging, he's turning the ball over every possession, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, people have to really watch SGA play, bro. You can't just look like, if you look at the stats, bro's elite, 36, 37, 41, 30, 30, 30, 32, 35. But you have to watch this man play. He is so overrated, bro. I promise he's so overrated. And the fact that the refs don't call nothing on, he has 1 million offensive fouls a game. I kid you not. Like, I've watched this man rap so hardly. That little post move that he does, he raps his defender every time. The refs never call it. They never call it. His little post fade, he's literally dropping his shoulder. He's pushing off and then he's fading away, but the refs never call it. SJ is so overrated, right? He's not better than Kyrie. By far, he's nowhere near better than Kyrie.
If you want to compare him now, like if you compare Kyrie's last 8 game stats, that he's been eating, but he's not better. He's better than Shea for sure. But Shea is probably he's right under Kyrie in my opinion.
That Thunder's team getting 4-0 in the playoffs, bro. I guarantee
That's
you, bro.
crazy. I don't know.
4-0.
But
4-0 is
4-0.
crazy.
let me tell both of you, I disagree 100%. I'm taking SGA over Kyrie 10 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10.
Tripping.
It's because obviously you know me, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek. I watch as every game that I could possibly watch. SGA, now I've always said Kyrie and Kevin Durant are the 2 most skilled basketball players to ever touch a basketball. Skill-wise, nobody competes with them.
Michael Jordan.
Right? No, not even Michael Jordan.
Bro, MJ didn't have that much skill, bro.
Like, again, Michael Jordan, he was great because of obviously he had talent. You can't be that good without talent. But he put that talent, he got in the gym, right? He was in the gym. He made himself the greatest player of all time. Kyrie and KD, skilled, just completely skilled. Can do everything, can handle the ball. But in terms of who would I want to go win me, if I'm building my team around somebody, I'm taking SGA 10 times out of 10 because I know he's going to play. He's not a very good defender, but he's going to play more defense than Kyrie. He's going to get everybody involved, and he's going to go win me games.
That's different, though.
No, hold on. Because if I want to go win a championship, I'm taking SGA. And I'm taking him because I've seen him develop and I've seen him improve as an all-around basketball player. Because his ability to see the floor, like scoring-wise, sure, you can have Kyrie. You have Kyrie for scoring. But if I'm building my team around somebody, and I say this because I've seen it before. They built around Kyrie in Boston. What happened? He got injured. They still went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Someone you build a team around, you need that person to make it anywhere in the playoffs. So that's one. Cleveland in his first 7 years, 5 years before he got LeBron, that team was terrible. That team was terrible. Bottom of the league every year. Was Kyrie one of the best point guards in the league? He absolutely was. But was Kyrie going to go win you a championship? No. You need to go get LeBron to go win you a championship. Right? Kyrie, when he went to Brooklyn, was Kyrie the main guy? No. Because even when KD was hurt, before they got James Harden, they weren't winning basketball games. So, again, Kyrie's not the guy that you want to go win a championship with. And you want to talk about eye test? SJ can get his shot at any given point in time. Any given point in time. And he can shoot. He's a 3-level scorer, just like Kyrie. He's more physical. He's not as shifty as Kyrie, but he doesn't need to be because he gets to his spot with his body, with his physicality. So right now I'm 100% because, and I will say, you switch positions. You put SGA on in Dallas and Kyrie in OKC. OKC is not where they're at right now. I promise you 110%. They're not where they're at right now. They're not second in the West. They might be a play-in team. 7 or 8, maybe 5 or 6, but they're not where they're at right now. Now,
You know what the Thunder remind me of?
Who?
The Cowboys. That's exactly what they remind me of.
I don't agree with that.
They remind me of the Cowboys.
The
Cowboys. They're going to get to the playoffs, and they're going to play a trash team like the Packers. They're going to play a trash team like, I don't know. If they play the Warriors, I see the Warriors beating them. I see Steph going absolutely bonkers every game, and they pull it out. I don't say if they play the Warriors, they're not going to get 4-0.
Steph needs help, bro. He has no help on his.
But they'll win. They play the Lakers. They're done 4-0. Easy 4-0.
Oh, I agree.
Easy 4-0. Effortless 4-0.
Kev, I haven't heard you take on this. Who are you taking, SGA or Kyrie?
I'm a big SGA fan, and I'm also a big Kyrie fan. So it's hard to choose one or the other. But just going off of this year, I'm gonna say I'm leaning towards SGA a bit more than Kyrie. Because what you said is, especially what you said, you switched them, Kyrie to OKC and SGA to Dallas. That Dallas Mavericks team is gonna be a lot scarier than what they have right now with Kyrie. And the reason why is because especially with Kyrie being at the age of 31, he doesn't move as shifty or as quick as he did when he was in his mid-20s. And I don't think Kyrie can technically take over a game like how he can back then. With SGA right now, he's only 25. He can take over a game whenever he wants to. And if I believe I saw it the other day, SGA is leading the league in steals too. So he may not be the best defender, but he's a very, very good off-ball defender. So that's just my take on it. I personally think SGA right now is slightly above Kyrie.
Leading the league in steals is crazy. That's kind of impressive. I might change my opinion on that.
Yeah, because like I said,
that's
SGA
crazy.
also, he just plays harder than Kyrie. Like, it's tough. Like, it's definitely debatable. Like, it's not like you're absolutely out of your mind for thinking that, but I don't know. Like I said,
it also helps the fact that SGA is 6'5" in a league where you need to be able to switch on defense. I'd rather have someone that's 6'5" than someone that's 6'2" or 6'3", because I feel more comfortable with SGA playing defense than Kyrie.
100%. So that was a good little tangent that we went on. That was not planned for sure. That was good. But yesterday we did have some breaking news. Hold on.
We have to start with some breaking news. The Indiana Pacers, they have acquired all-star forward Pascal Siakam in a 3-team deal that sends Bruce Brown, Jordan Nwora, and 3 first-round picks to the Toronto Raptors. That's what sources told our Adrian Wojnarowski. So
that's Malik Andrews yesterday on NBA Today. Obviously, the big news coming out of the NBA yesterday: Pascal Siakam to the Pacers for Bruce Brown, Jordan Nwora, and 3 first-round picks. 3 first-round picks. Kevin, I'm gonna start with you. Does this make the Pacers a contender in the East, or is this just a stepping stone to something bigger?
Me personally, I don't think Indiana, they barely moved up a spot. Like, I think they're still gonna stay where they're at, only because Pascal, yes, he's an all-star, but he doesn't do much. He's not like a superstar, type of caliber player. He's not gonna put the Pacers up into top 4, top 5 conversation. Yes, Tyrese is looking like one of the most improved players in the league right now. But I just think they need to get someone else, not like that's not Pascal Siakam, because I don't think, and they gave up 3 first-round picks. They gave up a lot for someone that's going to be the second best player on the team. Where even at times back when he was in Toronto, he didn't look like the best player. He looked like Scotty Barnes was the best player. So I don't think they did much when it comes to making a move for Pascal. If anything, I think Toronto won the trade too. I think Toronto got a lot back for what they can for OG Anunoby from the Knicks and Pascal. But no, I don't think the Pacers are moving even a step closer towards contending the East.
Rick, what do you think?
Bro, the Pacers are garbage, bro. Like that did nothing for them, bro. Like, why are we calling it breaking news? Like, Siakam hasn't been good since he had Kawhi, bro. Like, I don't even see him do anything, bro. When he played against the Lakers, I was just like, bro, this guy's he was non-existent. That's Scotty Barnes' team, bro. That's the one that was getting all the buckets. Pascal just sat in the corner and just was playing catch and shoot the whole game. It's not breaking news. Indiana's still gonna be the same team. They're still not beating no teams in the East. They make the playoffs. They're getting booted out first round. Now the Raptors, though, I think like Kev said, I think they actually made the Raptors better. You get guys like Bruce Brown and OG Anunoby, like, yeah, they're tough. They're
No,
tough.
you got traded to the Knicks.
Oh, OG went to the Knicks?
Yeah, because they got RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly in
Yeah.
return.
Yeah, OG's a
Oh
Knick.
yeah. The Raptors are tough. Yeah, the
Because
Raptors are tough, and the Knicks
because
are
RJ's
tough.
been playing very well.
Yeah, bro, they're tough. I'll get rid of. I would have. That's a W trade. I would have got rid of
The
Siakam
the
too.
one thing that benefits Siakam from this trade, though, Jamal, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ricky. The one thing that benefit from this trade is Siakam will now get his stats are gonna look better now. With Tyrese looking for him a lot, I think his stats gonna be inflated, and it's gonna make him look like a better player. But I don't think as a whole, I don't think Indiana Pacers are gonna be making noise in the playoffs.
Jess?
My bad. My camera is tripping. I'm gonna go along with Ricky because the Pacers, I still don't see them going anywhere. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton's been going crazy. He's been doing his thing, but like they said, Siakam's not really a threat to worry about.
Now, I feel very much differently from you guys. Now, I don't think they're going to contend in the East for a championship or even to get to the finals, but I think this makes Indiana a much better basketball team, giving Tyrese Halliburton some help. And I don't think you guys realize the guys that they have over there in Indiana. They have Tyrese Halliburton, obviously, and then they just got Siakam. They still have Buddy Hield, who can shoot the lights out. They still have Benedict Mathurin, an up and coming, not star, but an up and coming, very, very, very talented player. Miles Turner, who can shoot the three and also protect the rim. Right, so you still have guys that can score and can play at a high level and play the role at a high level. So this team, I think the Pacers will end up being a top 5 seed. If I'm being completely honest, if I'm being very honest, and I'm not just saying this just to diss Kevin, but I think that move puts them above Cleveland right now. I think that move puts them above a lot of the teams in the East. I think that move puts them above the Heat. I definitely think that move puts them above the Knicks. So I think that makes them a top 5 team in the East for sure when everybody's healthy and when everybody's playing well, and as soon as they get that chemistry start to build up. But Pascal Siakam is still a very good player in this league. He can still average 22, 23 points a game and be an extremely productive player. So in saying that, like I said, I think that makes them a top 5 team in the East. I think they'll be able to compete with teams like Philly and Boston and Milwaukee. I think they'll be able to compete with them in a 7-game series. I don't think they'll be able to beat those teams, but I think this is a huge stepping stone for Indiana to really take that lead next year and really go out and maybe trade for another guy or have a big name free agent come to Indiana. So I think this makes them a very, very good team. A way better team than they were 24 hours ago. But yeah, it surprises me how down you guys actually are on the Pacers.
Yeah, but they're
I
garbage.
just think that they don't have enough playoff exposure as a whole group. And you bring up Miles Turner, he's a very good stretch big. But the thing is, though, is like I've seen games with my very own eyes where he looks very soft. Like he doesn't, like to get physical as what you want him to do as a center. Tyrese is gonna be Tyrese. He's gonna have games where he like he doesn't miss, like he goes up for threes. But that's and Matherin, he's only in his second year. You just got guys that are gonna be there to help. But I still think Pascal, as of right now, as a secondary superstar behind Halliburton, I don't think on a championship team or even a playoff contending team is still going to be elite. I think him as a third option, they get a second superstar. That's when I have Indiana Pacers contending for like a good spot in the East.
That's fair. So yeah, I think Indiana can definitely make a push. Like I said, I don't think they can beat the top teams. I don't think they can beat Milwaukee, Boston, Philly, but I think they can compete with them. I think they'll make it tough. So, yeah, that's how I am on the indie trade.
All I'm saying right now is
Y'all hear me?
is if
Yeah.
yeah is if we face the Pacers first round, I'm very confident we're gonna buy them some in the first round.
Oh no, I right now, I'd probably take Indy over Cleveland, just because of
That's a
how
bold
well-rounded that team is.
that's a bold take right there.
And I'm very confident in that take. The ability of Tyrese Halliburton, and then the 22, 23 points per game that Pascal is bringing to them, and they still have guys like Obi Toppin, Benedict Mathurin, Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. Like they have guys that can help them win. So and can make plays. So I'm fully confident in saying that they could beat Cleveland and
The reason why
or
I don't
even New
think
York.
Pascal's gonna have a good series is because when Mobley comes back, he's gonna neutralize Pascal. That's the type of defender Mobley's gonna be. So they're gonna take Pascal out the game, and Tyrese, he's gonna get himself like 20, 22 points per game, 12 assists. But I just don't think Indiana as a team, I don't think they can keep up with the top dogs in the East.
I don't know. That's no, not the top dogs. Like I said, Boston, Philly, Milwaukee, they're not touching them.
They can probably sneak into 6 at the best, but if anything, they're a play-in tournament
You don't
team.
think they're better than New York?
I don't know. I think after making that trade for
Really?
OG, I think New York gets better.
Oh, I would 100% take them.
You
over.
hear me, Jamal?
Yeah. We get you, Joseph.
Okay.
I for sure think they're a top 5 team in the East right now, and I think they will. That's where they end up. But anyway, actually, before we move on, anybody else on that subject?
New York. I don't know. New York's been looking nice, bro. Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. I know
Isaiah
it was a little
Hartenstein.
Huh?
Isaiah Hartenstein, he's been picking up the slack for Mitch Robinson ever since he went down to an injury.
Yeah, bro. And then now that RJ Barrett's gone, it's just they still look good even without RJ Barrett.
The only key thing that
Jalen Brunson
that
stuff.
the only key thing that they did lose was Emmanuel quickly. I liked him on New York, so New York losing him, it's a big blow to that team.
That's fair.
Right.
That's very fair. Actually, it's tough to really say right now, but like I said, I really like that move that Indy made, to to acquire Pascal. So, but check this out. We've been talking basketball all day. let's move on to football just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I know some of us aren't like the biggest football guys. A couple of our teams played this week. Jesse being the Eagles fan, Ricky being the Packers fan.
W Packers, man.
Ricky, I know you're not like, the biggest football guy, but what would you like from Green Bay against the Dallas game against Dallas? And do you think they could compete with the 49ers?
I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Love looked really good against the Cowboys. He really did. He impressed me for the first time. I kind of gave up after like the first 6 games that I watched, and I haven't really watched since. But I did watch this game, and it was pretty impressive. Our defense it's okay. We have pretty good defense. We have Darnell Savage. Still got Jair Alexander. So we got good pieces, but it's just like we're 100% getting blew out by the 49ers. Like, we have no hope. Any Packer fan that's out there that think we have even the slightest bit of hope, you're
crazy,
done, kid.
bro.
Like, we're out of there. We're done. We're gonna lose by more than 2 touchdowns, and we're going home. If Aaron Rodgers couldn't beat the 49ers, you think Jordan Love is? Like,
No.
let's be honest.
You don't think Green Bay has any chance?
No, we have no chance. 0%.
See,
Just,
y'all thought that the first against the Cowboys, and then what happened? No,
I knew I knew we were beating the Cowboys. I knew for a fact. I knew it.
I'll be the first to say I 100% thought the Cowboys were going to blow the Packers out of the water, especially being at home.
Yeah.
If it was in Green Bay, it'd be a different story. But at home, Dallas came off winning 16 straight at home, 16 straight, and then they show up and do that. So, but before I really take off, Jesse, being the Eagles fan that you are,
Me personally, I'm a Chiefs fan. We're good.
Yeah.
We're almost there, man. Yeah. All right. You thought you had a friend?
I bet, Rick. No, that's cool. That's all right. See, all right, Jesse.
What?
All right, bro. So all right. Real talk. So Jesse, you being the Eagles fan that you are, I know, like I said, I know you're not the biggest football guy in the world, but having the Eagles struggled so badly in the last part of the season, going 1-5 in their last 6 games, and then doing that in the playoffs. Do you have any hope for the Eagles? Do you think they're going to be good next season? What are you thinking right now?
Honestly, when they first started, it was looking great. That game that I watched was dog shit. Like, that was probably the worst game I've ever seen them play. Our defense, terrible. Terrible. Hurts couldn't even get 5 seconds. Damn near couldn't even get 3 to just throw that bitch. Because I'm not gonna lie, the Bucs defense was looking nice. They were sacking us every time we end up getting the safety, and that really cleared the game out. But and then we can't only rely on Smith to throw to, because he caught half of the passes that Hurts got off. But yeah, we were all together. I don't know how you could say next year is gonna look, because hyping us up like that and then getting to the first round and doing that, yeah, it don't look good.
Yeah, no, I definitely can agree. Eagles, I think, will struggle next year. I think they'll struggle really badly. They're losing a lot. They have a lot of unrestricted free agents, and not even guys who don't matter, but like productive NFL players or that have been productive for them. They have a lot of unrestricted free agents that they might lose to free agency, just because they probably won't be willing to pay all those guys. So I think the Eagles are going to struggle next season. I think they'll be back eventually, but next season it's not looking the best for them. But Kevin, Bucks, Eagles, Packers, Cowboys. Your biggest takeaway from Super Wildcard Weekend.
Well, I just want to give props to both Stroud and Jordan Love. That was the first ever playoff game. They put up actually identical numbers as well, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I did see that.
Jesse's
That's
backlog is
Um,
crazy.
like he's just what
What
but
do you mean it's normal?
But no, honestly, I think ever since the Eagles lost to the Niners that game, where they got destroyed by the Niners, I think that's what kind of derailed them as a team. I think it just after that loss, I think they weren't able to come back from that loss. And I just like I told you, Jamal, that secondary is horrific. Like what we saw on Monday, like James Bradbury, like that dude looked like the worst player in the field, bro. Um, he couldn't make a tackle. He couldn't cover. He couldn't do anything. Like besides Slay, they really had no good corners or even safeties on that team. And like you said, they're losing a lot of key players on that team this upcoming year. It might be even tough for them to compete for a wild card spot, in my honest opinion. Because offensively they're still gonna be good, but defensively they're just gonna be one dimensional. And just overall, the Texans surprised me a lot because going into that game, the Browns they had a top three defense, and the fact that we were able to see Stroud just dotting up against them, that was very impressive. Cowboys they always choke in the playoffs, so that didn't really surprise me. Jordan Love did play amazing though. He looked very well against a very good defense. Well, the Cowboys didn't play good defensively, but throughout the season they did have good defense. Um, Bills, I mean, everyone knew the Bills were going to beat the Steelers, and then Chiefs, Dolphins. It was going to be projected. Like I had the Chiefs winning. Um, Jesse's having trouble adjusting his background.
yeah, I can't say anything now.
But no,
I don't know what he changed it to.
the
It's just a
Chiefs
black
winning.
screen.
Everyone had them winning, but I think overall the Packers and the Texans surprised me the most. But overall, it was a pretty good weekend. I'm just looking forward to this upcoming weekend with the Ravens and the Niners now playing the playoffs.
So real quick, and we'll start with you. Predictions for this weekend. We have Ravens, Texans, Niners, Packers, Bills, Chiefs, and
Lions, Bucks.
Lions, Bucks. Who wins?
I got Niners, Lions meeting in the NFC Championship,
Okay.
and I got the Ravens and the Bills and Chiefs. It's gonna be the closest game that there is. Mahomes. What is he? 6-0 in the divisional round.
Yep.
But all those games have all been in where?
Kansas City at Arrowhead.
And all those teams, they've had good, like Mahomes has been, throughout those years, he's had good, pass catchers. This year, Kelsey's not looking like the best. The best receiver is Rashee Rice.
Yeah. And let's not say that like it's we're just saying something. He's been very good.
Oh, he has. I mean, there is a reason why he is the wide receiver one. He's getting the offensive scheme, the offensive playbook down. But at the end of the day, he is still a rookie. So at times the lights might be too bright for those younger guys, and I just don't think realistically the only improvement that this Chiefs team has had is their defense. Defensively, the Chiefs are very well rounded as compared to as the last couple of years, but I just don't think it's gonna be a close one. But it's away from Arrowhead, so I just think Buffalo might have this one. So that's my prediction. I got Bills, Ravens, Niners, and Lions.
All right, but I'll go pretty quickly. For this weekend, I got the Ravens over the Texans. I think the veteran defense of the Ravens and the physicality of the defense that the Ravens play with, I think it'll be too much for a young Houston Texans team. Obviously, for a rookie quarterback, Nico Collins still being very young, Marlon Humphrey will be over there. Marlon Humphrey loves to play physical. Obviously, so
Roquan Smith.
So that's a very physical team. Kyle Hamilton is another guy who loves to hit, loves to tackle, hits hard. So I think Baltimore's defense will be too much for Houston to really adapt to and adjust to and make plays. I think CJ will still make plays because of how good he's been.
But he's gonna turn the
That's how
ball
we
over though.
he may turn the ball over, again, and he had 5 picks all season, and 3 of them came against. So, and 3 of them came against the Cardinals. Just saying.
His head down, bro.
Just had
Yeah,
to
Cardinals
did
suck,
have to do
bro.
put that out. But he's so good at not turning the ball over. So he may turn the ball over maybe once or twice just because of how good and schematically this Ravens defense is. So, but I'm still gonna take Baltimore and their offense and defense. And Lamar's coming. He's coming different this year.
This is just
He has an
honestly the
entirely new
best.
mentality. He's ready to go. I'm sure after this bye week he's ready to fire off. Green Bay Niners. I got the Niners. I mean, it's hard for any NFC team to really compete with the Niners, how well-rounded, how good they are. So I think the Niners will be too much for Green Bay. Jordan Love has looked fantastic. He looked amazing in that Cowboys game. So he's gonna look very good. No, he'll have an okay day. But that 49ers defense is way too good. Again, with Charvarius Ward really having a coming out party this year. Obviously secondary is not nearly as good as the front seven, especially after losing Talanoa Hufanga. So I think the Niners will come out victorious with that game, especially Brock Purdy coming out, throwing the ball, giving it to McCaffrey, the best running back in the league. So I think it'll be too much for the Packers to really withstand. So I think the 49ers got that.
Honestly, as a
Lions,
Packers
Bucks.
fan though, I gotta be like, if you're a Packers fan, you gotta be impressed with what the Green Bay has done. Like,
Yeah, no,
no
they're
one
not supposed to
expected
be
them.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not supposed to be here. So it's crazy. Green Bay has it looks like they have another franchise quarterback.
I don't know why, but just watch them upset the 49ers. I just have that feeling that it's just gonna be some crazy ass upset. And then
you know what's crazy though, Jamal?
Hmm.
The way Jordan Love throws the ball, it reminds me of a lot of Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, like it's and that's just what happens with Green Bay quarterbacks is because they don't start them. They don't start them as soon as they come into the league. They sit behind their star guy. They sit behind Aaron Rodgers. They sit behind Brett Favre, and because of that, they learn and see from a great quarterback, so they take off. So it looks like Jordan Love is going to be there for 17, 18 years. I mean, that's just how good he's played this, how well he's played this year. So I have all the confidence in Jordan Love for the future, not this weekend. Lions, Bucks. Lions will take it. I think the Bucks they're another physical team. They play hard. They're scrappy. But so do the Lions. I mean, Dan Campbell has been talking about eating and biting kneecaps for 3 years. So I think they're going to use that mentality and play physical and run the ball and use the run game to set up the pass game like they've been doing all season. Defensively, they're not the best team, but if they're able to schematically get to Baker, obviously you have Aiden Hutchinson who can
He's very nice. He's
wreak
very
havoc.
nice.
Exactly, who can wreak havoc on a game. And there's some defensive guys. CJ Gardner-Johnson is still very good. So there's still some guys who can make plays over there in Detroit defensively.
There's also what's his name, Anzalone? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Anzalone, Alex Anzalone. Yeah,
He's very nice too.
He can make plays. So there's some playmakers on that defense. But yeah, I the buck stops here. I think the Buccaneers will lose this weekend to Detroit. Obviously, Jesse likes that a lot, having them just bent over the Eagles.
Hey, bro, I'm a Chiefs fan. Chiefs fan. Man.
Yeah, definitely not. But we'll go with that. I'm just playing. And then speaking of the Chiefs, Bills Chiefs. First, this is Mahomes' first playoff game outside of Arrowhead. It'll be in Buffalo. It'll be freezing cold. I still like the Chiefs. I just until somebody shows me, until he shows me he can't perform in the playoffs, I'm never gonna bet against Mahomes. Him having performed so well for so long in the playoffs. Again, Travis Kelce has not been playing well, but he starts to turn things up in the playoffs. So he's gonna play. I'm sure he's gonna play well. The defense, like Kevin mentioned, has been playing well all year, if they can get Josh Allen to do what he does best and turn the ball over, they'll win this game far and away. So, and the step that the Chiefs offense took last week, if they can build off of that and go against this tougher Bills defense, they'll be fine. They'll be fine, cold or not. It's not just as cold in Kansas City, but it was negative. It was negative 20. I think it was negative 4 degrees this weekend in Kansas City. So it's just gonna be just as cold in Buffalo. So I think they'll be fine. The weather won't do anything unless it snows, which maybe make it a little difficult. But their ability to run the ball, how well Isaiah Pacheco ran the ball last week, and just how well they played, I don't think the Chiefs are gonna have a problem. Again, when I got 15 on my side, I'm good. So Mahomes will make plays, and he'll be fine. So this weekend I got the Chiefs, I got the Ravens, I got the Niners, I got the Lions. Rick, did you want to make any predictions or?
All right, my predictions. 49ers are going to thrash the Packers. Do us absolutely filthy, right? Then that Bills-Chiefs game, man. That's tough. I think the Bills take it. I think the conditions, this is going to be the first game we actually see Mahomes not perform. And I think it's going to be because of the conditions of the weather. Negative degrees is insane. I know y'all Arizona boys ain't never been in no negative weather.
I don't plan on it either.
But that stuff ain't no joke, bruh. Like, that stuff is different.
How?
So
I thought you were from Arizona.
Yeah, now, during that negative weather.
Kansas City was just 0 degrees during the game. And they beat the Dolphins 26-7.
Bro, they're gonna lose, bro.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
Let me have my point, bro. You're not even a Chiefs fan.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
Stick to your team, bud.
Come on. Let's talk about
support the Cardinals in Cancun.
We can talk about the Cardinals.
No, we're not talking about the Cardinals.
Keep going, Ricky. Keep going with your predictions.
All
right, so I got the Bills. I got the Niners. Oh man, I love CJ Stroud. Great Christian man. Love him so much, man. It's a great guy right there. Loves the Lord. He's a great player. I want to take the Texans. I'll take Texans. I think CJ Stroud is going to surprise a lot of people. He's going to surprise a lot of people. Actually, that's cap. They're going to lose. They're going to lose, and they're going to lose bad.
Very quickly.
I don't want them to lose, but they will lose. The Ravens are the best team in the NFL. They're going to win the Super Bowl. They're my Super Bowl pick.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And then who else is it? You said it's the Bucks and who?
Bucks and Lions.
I hate the Lions, bro. Truthfully, I can't believe they're even good this year. Like, the Lions have never been good since I've been alive. But they're actually playing good. I think the Lions take it. I say the Lions take it. So, yeah.
Jess?
But I do want to add, if the Packers beat the Niners, we're winning the Super Bowl. We're winning the Super Bowl, 100%. If we beat the Niners, we're winning the Super Bowl. I'm telling you. Jordan Love, if he can somehow beat the Niners, yeah.
We're
winning it all.
If they do beat the Niners, I wouldn't be surprised if they made it to the Super Bowl.
That would be crazy. Imagine if he wins.
And
Aaron Rodgers' legacy
completely drops. Like
it's gone, buddy. You're done. First year?
Ain't that nigga like 60? He needs to go sit down anyway.
Oh no!
All right, so where? Tell him where you're really from, Rick. All right, I'm leaving from call.
Yeah, back to back is crazy.
Back to back is wild, bro. All right, Jess, what you got for predictions this weekend, bro?
49ers are gonna win. The Ravens are gonna win. Who else was it?
Bills, Chiefs.
That's the one that has everyone thinking.
I think the Chiefs are gonna take it.
Damn right.
And who else was it?
Lions, Buccaneers.
The who and Bucks? Oh, the
Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are gonna beat the Bucks.
All right, so I think Jesse and I have the same prediction, and Ricky and Kevin have the same prediction. So we'll see. We'll talk about it next week for sure.
That's
See
gonna
how
be
it
a
turned
great
out.
game.
It should be, yeah, it should be 4 great games. So, and we'll definitely recap it next week. See how our predictions went. But final segment of the show, the one that I know you three have been waiting for. Very, very early. It's still early in the season. It's still January. So, but who top three MVP candidates right now? Ricky, I'm gonna start with you.
Yes, sir. Top 3 MVP.
And
All
why?
right.
And why? So
All right.
1, 2, 3, and then why you have them at that.
I'm gonna start 3 and go down to 1. My third MVP. Oh man, this is hard, bruh. Frick. I'm gonna start at 1. 3 is hard. Number 1, Luka. I think Luka. Okay, I understand. Embiid has been playing crazy, but let me just explain to you why. Luka, I think as we continue on in the season, I think Luka is going to continue to go absolutely bonkers. There's not one team in this NBA that I've seen able to stop him. He's unstoppable, bro. He can't be stopped. I watched Luka beat the Lakers with one move the whole game. The whole game. Jab step, take it to the right. Bucket. The whole game. Literally with one move. He's literally unguardable, bro. He's unguardable. That's my number 1 MVP. I think who's going to win it. Number 2, Joel Embiid, obviously. He's playing out of his mind. Best big man in the league. Best player in the league right now. Playing absolutely insane. Is by far, there's a huge gap to me between him and Jokic right now. There's a huge gap to me. I think Embiid outplays him any day. Number 3. Oh, this is so hard. And those who have Shy 3, stop. Stop watching basketball, bro. Stop. Please stop watching basketball today. If Shy is in your MVP race, he's not no one's MVP, bro. Number 3. God, this is tough. I have a tie for number 3. My tie number 3 is either okay. I have 3 ties. Giannis, Jokic, and Tatum. That 3 spot is up for grabs, I feel like, right now. So, yeah, that's them 3. I feel like they all have been playing at an equally elite level, like where you can't put one over the other right now. So, that's my 3.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. Kev, go. What's your top 3?
Shy better not be in there, bro.
It's kind of like the same list as Ricky's, except it's kind of like moved around. I have Embiid at number 1. I think he's gonna repeat as an MVP this year again. Like I told Jamal, he's playing even better than he did last year when he won the award. And to go on that, what was it? Was it 12 or 15 game stretch where he averaged 30 and 10?
I think it was 13.
Yeah, like to go that many games to average that like 30 and 10, like you don't see that number spread like that ever since Wilt Chamberlain played. So I think that needs to go into consideration for his MVP award. He's already looking like the most unstoppable player in the league. I mean, to be able to score on all 3 levels of the court, and to also be playing good defense too. Like I think he's the most all-around player right now, and I think that award is for him to lose. Number 2, I got Jokic. He's him and Embiid. It's like one A, 2 and 1B. I think Jokic is also right behind him when it comes to the MVP award. If Denver can get up there in the standings as a 1 or 2 seed, I think that's gonna help him win that case for MVP. Because Jokic, he's gonna give you his stats. He's gonna give you like 27, 28, 13 and like 10. So Jokic is gonna give you those numbers, and if his team can play very well overall, he's gonna win the MVP. But I think he's right behind Embiid, and I got Luka number 3. Ricky had Luka number 1, but I have Luka in MVP conversation. I think he's number 3. Luka is just like another version of Jokic. I think he can get you a triple double. He can average like 30, 10, and 10. But it's just how Dallas ends up when it comes to the seedings. Because if Dallas aren't even top 6 come playoff time, that's gonna ruin his case for MVP. Because that's the thing. When it comes to MVP, a lot of people take how that team does overall, in the standings to justify their case as MVP. But other than that, Luka, being Luka, he's gonna give you the stats, but it's just how his team does overall. But that's my top 3 MVP rankings right there.
I
Go
hate
ahead,
that
Joss. What
though.
you got?
I
what'd you say,
don't know
Rick?
if you could. I don't.
My bad. Go ahead.
It's got to be black.
See, here we go, bro.
Nah, but can you see my background?
No, it's just a black screen.
Oh, well,
It's a
Giannis.
picture of Giannis.
Yeah, so we got totally non-biased. Giannis number 1 for MVP.
Why?
He averages 31, 11, and 5. I mean, he's up there. I know. How much does Joel average, Jamal?
35 right
34.
now, or 33 or something like that.
33?
Yeah.
Okay.
33 or 35.
Yeah.
What
So I'm definitely putting Giannis as number 1 MVP. He showed that the team really needs him, especially after the Cleveland game. If Giannis don't play,
35.1 is how much Joe is.
35.1.
35.1 points per game right now.
I mean, bro, you put the Bucks in 76 or 7-game series, Bucks are taking it. So yeah, I'm gonna put him number 1. Probably put Joel number 2, especially after watching that game against the Nuggets. His jump shot, his mid range is just perfect. He has that shit down, and he can shoot threes. And Jokic was scared to guard him. It was crazy to watch. So I got him at 2nd, and then I got Jokic at 3rd. Like you guys said, he's been putting up crazy numbers. So.
All right. So I mean, my list is pretty close to both of you guys, or to all 3 of you guys. So in number 3, actually, no, I'll start with number 1. Number 1, I got Devin Booker.
I'm about to leave, bro.
I'm leaving this call. I'm leaving this call.
All right, bro. So y'all have to do that, bro. Y'all gotta just laugh with me, bro.
I laugh.
Okay, no. In all seriousness, number
That's
3.
real annoying.
Number 3, I got SGA. I got SGA.
That's a bold take.
What he's been doing with this OKC team, I mean, is incredible. I mean, he is the number 2 seed in the West and has, let me just double check, and has the 4th best record in the league. And he's not playing with another All-Star. He's not playing with another All-Star. The other teams, Jason Tatum has who? Jaylen Brown. Milwaukee has who? Damian Lillard. Giannis has Damian Lillard. Right? I mean, a close honorable mention could be Anthony Edwards. And how well he's been playing. So 3, I have SGA. What he's been able to do, and he's still averaging 33 points per game and leading the league in steals. And still getting everybody involved. So again, I mean, SGA and what he's been able to do and how well he's been able to play and be able to win with this OKC team, I have him 3rd. 2nd, I got Luka. Luka and just the unreal stats he's been able to put up. I mean, 33, 9, and 8. I mean, those are ridiculous stats, and they're not winning at like the highest level, but they're still in the playoffs.
At that age, too, he's still a very, very young player as well.
And
he dropped 50 on the Suns.
Jamal, keep going.
No, I was just curious on why you just had to say that. So,
I just thought it was.
I didn't think it was anything. I just personally didn't think it had anything to do with anything. So you just want to talk. So
he's done it multiple times.
Huh?
He's done that multiple times. I think that makes him strong MVP candidate.
You know who's not MVP candidate?
Who?
Anthony Davis.
Hmm.
Austin Reeves.
Hey, AD could be a decoy though.
Anthony
Say anything about
Davis,
decoy?
defensive player of the year.
No, I didn't say anything about defensive player of the year, did I? No.
Nobody on your team is winning any award.
Yeah, except O'Brien.
Jamal, keep going about Luca.
Yeah. So, see, bro, there's so many things I want to say, bro. I just can't, bro, because I just bro. But so yeah, Lucas too. Him and his ability to score the ball and get everybody involved. He plays zero defense, but offensively, he's just so skilled that he could win MVP just as much as any of these other guys who do play defense. And number one, I got Embiid. It really shouldn't be close between him and the next guy. Joel Embiid is averaging 35 points and 11 rebounds, almost 12 rebounds. So, he's just he's unguardable. Like you can put the second best big in Jokic on him, or you can put Jared Allen on him, one of the best defensive players in the, or you can put Anthony Davis on him.
Or even
Or
Bam.
another. Oh, you put Bam on. You see what he put Bam. What?
No,
Bam?
I'm just naming defensive bigs. That's what I'm
Oh
naming.
no, I was naming defensive bigs that could possibly.
He's not doing that on
compete with
Giannis.
Embiid. What?
He would never do that on Giannis.
He has, and he will. So
40?
yeah. Huh?
40?
Yes, he can do it on anybody in the league.
Jamal, the one thing I saw with Embiid this year compared to last year, no one's really talking about, but his assist numbers.
Yeah, his assist numbers, but the thing of what he looks more aggressive, like he looks more dominant. And the crazy thing is, so Embiid is one of the best post scorers, if not the best post scorer in the league, and then he can also step out and shoot a three. And if you take the three away from him, he steps in and shoots the mid range. So Embiid is the best player in the NBA right now. It's in my opinion, it's not really even close. So he's by far and away the MVP frontrunner. So that's my top three. Anybody who has to say anything about it is dumb. But yeah. So
Shy is garbage.
huh?
Shy is garbage, bro. He's not winning no MVP. He will go his whole career not winning the MVP. I bet any amount of money on it.
Why do you say that? He's averaging 31 points a game.
It means nothing.
Green.
What do you
It
mean
means nothing. It means nothing. He'll never win an MVP. I guarantee you.
What two things do you have to have for an MVP? You have to have stats, and you have to have wins. If you don't make the playoffs, you're not winning MVP. If you're the number one seed but don't have stats, you're not winning MVP. So, and Shy has both of those things.
He's not gonna win, bro.
So, I mean, that's what it takes to win an MVP. Like I said, stats and wins, two things. And he has both.
It's a popularity contest, bro.
It absolutely is.
Because if it was basically just off stats and wins, 2018 LeBron should have won MVP by far.
Yeah, but you're also, but if I say something like that about Devin Booker the year that they went to the finals, it's a completely
He's
different
trash.
story.
The worst.
So, see now it's flipped around. Now it doesn't matter because
Booker's
Devin
not
Booker
MVP
had the most wins in the league,
material.
and he averaged 30.
He's not MVP material though. You have to understand.
But what is? I just told you the two things that makes you MVP material.
Well, let me ask you something. Is Shy better than Booker?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Right now, yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
All right, nobody asked you,
I
Kevin.
definitely agree.
Nobody asked you.
100%
Nobody asked you
agree.
at all.
It's not even close. The gap is huge.
Gap is huge. Taking SGA over LeBron too right now.
Yeah, you're tweaking. You're
100%
tweaking.
taking SGA over
SGA
LeBron
is
right
not
now.
better than Bron, bro.
Right now.
There's only 3 people I'll take over Bron, boy.
Who?
4 people I'll take over Bron. Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, Luka. That's it. Nobody else I'm taking over Bron. I'm sorry.
KD?
Bro, KD can go
I'm
sit
saying KD
down,
over LeBron
bro.
too, for sure.
You're tweaking. KD's not better
For
than
sure.
LeBron, bro.
Definitely
He's
better
Yeah,
than
he is.
LeBron.
He's
He's
not.
definitely better than LeBron.
He's not.
That's crazy to say, Ricky.
That is
That's
not.
really.
Y'all gonna see in the playoffs, bro. Y'all gonna see, bro.
What do you mean? See
Y'all
in the
gonna
playoffs?
see.
KD doesn't choke in the playoffs. What do you?
Y'all gonna see. Yeah, because he always has 10 superstars. That's why.
I mean, everybody has superstars. LeBron's had
Yeah.
superstars his whole career.
His entire
Yeah,
career.
he also won every Finals MVP. He also didn't join a 73-9 team.
KD also every finals he won Finals MVP.
Oh, when he joined the 73-9 team, that team,
Did he win the
that
Finals
team
MVP?
that made that team that made the finals without him,
Was he the best player on the team?
it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? He's the
If
best
I
player on
put
every team he's ever played on.
if you put Joel Embiid on the Suns right now, would he be the best player?
Yes.
Okay, and if they win the finals, that doesn't mean anything. It's the same thing.
If Joel Embiid wins and Finals MVP, that means everything.
No, but your take is invalid, bro.
How is it invalid?
You saying KD was the best player on that team. If I throw Joel Embiid on the Suns, they're gonna win the finals with ease. And by me saying, "Oh yeah, he was the best player on the team," though, that's invalid. That team was already good without him.
So, well, first of all, there's a few things I want to take away from that sentence. So you're saying the Suns are already good?
Yeah, the Suns are good. Yeah,
Okay. Just wanted a little credit.
they're not great, but they're good.
Secondly, Kevin Durant has been the best player on every team he's ever played on. What was that?
You take Curry off that Warriors team, they're done.
Which one?
The Warriors. You take Curry off
2018?
you
What
take
team?
Curry
In
out, they're
2018?
done.
In
Yes.
2018, you take Steph off that team, they still win the championship.
You're retarded.
See,
You're
you can't say things
stupid.
like that, bro.
You're stupid. You're
Yeah, bro,
stupid.
you gonna be able to get
They're
canceled.
not beating LeBron. You're crazy.
That
You
team
think
without
if
Steph
you take Steph off that team, they win with just KD and Clay.
on 2018, because that's the team that LeBron had J.R. Smith and Jordan Clarkson and George Hill and
You're out of your mind.
yes, I'm still taking the Warriors over the
You're
Cavs.
out of your mind.
Yes, because the
Yeah.
Warriors still have Clay and a decent, like a good Clay and a decent Draymond and a decent Andre Iguodala and
That's
Sean
crazy
Livingston.
to say. That's crazy to say out your mouth.
I'm absolutely taking that. I'm absolutely taking that Warriors team over the Cavs still.
Wow. It'll
Yes.
take, man.
Not even close. Well, actually, no, it's close, but I'm definitely taking the Warriors over that.
Thought you had a friend. This is awkward.
All right, bro.
Jamal, you were supposed to laugh, bro.
Did you say El Joke?
Yes, bro.
Oh, my bad. That was
He
definitely.
thought he had
that was
a
definitely
friend,
El
bro.
Joke. I didn't hear you say it. My bad, Jess. I didn't hear you. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hey, boys, I appreciate y'all hopping on with me. We definitely gonna have to do this more often.
Got a game tonight.
Yep. I do got a game tonight. I'm going by myself.
So we're in comp. Thought you had a friend.
I'm out of here.
And I was gonna wrap it up, bro. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Like I said, Kevin, Jess, Ricky. Hey, anything y'all want to say? You want to shout out y'all Instagram, y'all whatever. Chef Rick, check out Chef Rick. He cooking up, man, on Instagram. Anything else y'all want to say?
None of his close friends a plate. Don't understand that part, but
huh?
I said he still hasn't gave any of his close friends his cooking. Don't know why that hasn't happened yet.
Stutter?
That is a great point.
No,
don't evade the point. You still have a for us?
I don't know why I can't hear. There it is.
Yeah, you still haven't cooked for us?
This is awkward.
Yeah, it is. So
When I get my apartment, I'll cook.
all right, moving in.
You're sleeping outside.
can't trust your type of people with just one-on-one.
All right, bro, we gotta close it out, bro. Hey, bro, Jesse, Kevin, hey, anything y'all want to say before we hop off?
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me take the. Can you even see this? Hold on, let me take this off.
Yes, bro, I can see it, bro. I was just messing with you, bro.
Judas, just letting
all right,
y'all
that's
know.
gonna close it out. Hey, shout out to my nephew
Milwaukee.
Judah. Man, shout out, not what his dumb dad bought for him, but
No.
let's get it close it out. Appreciate y'all watching, man. I'm trying to come up with a consistent schedule. Kevin and I were talking about it Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays, maybe. Obviously, I know today's Thursday, but maybe Monday, Thursday, Saturdays. We'll see. But I'll definitely be posting on my Instagram and Snapchat and all that stuff whenever we do come up with a consistent schedule. So appreciate y'all watching. Jess, Kevin, Rick, bro, I appreciate y'all coming on. Great conversation. And that's it, man. I'm gonna start streaming gaming. And so these are the people I'm most likely gonna be playing with 90% of the time. So that'll be lit. Jesse gonna start streaming here soon too. So we all getting involved. So yeah, let me stop dragging it out. We out,
You're
man.
talking too much.
See, bro, like Ricky, you're never coming on again, bro. Nope.
It'll exit.
Yep.
Bro,
You're L. See, I can't even say the things I'm
Nah,
gonna
Yeah,
just
go
say
ahead,
it.
say it.
Nah.
Let everyone know your true colors.
Wow.
Nope. Can't do
Look,
it.
that's literally Ricky behind me.
All
Jamal, you weren't supposed to laugh. He just hit you with that.
bro. My bad, bro. How you gonna say that, bro? All right, bro. We out, bro. We out.
Nah.